Okay, so we're live. We're playing some Operation White Box today, which is a World War II role-playing game based on the White Box role-playing game. And we are kind of doing a crossover into Advanced Dungeons & Dragons First Edition by running the Ravenloft modules. So this is Operation Ravenloft, and currently our Special Forces unit has spent about 2 to 3 days, I think, at this point in the realm, we'll say, of Barovia. And this evening they have been exploring an ancient castle as the thunder and lightning crack outside. And when we last left them, they were in a room with a raging fire in the hearth and reading a diary which was falling to pieces. And they have discovered several items which were foretold to them by a gypsy soothsayer early on, based on as they were traveling here. A sword of holy might, symbol for good, and a book to tell the story of their enemy. Though the book was not very useful. But anyways, and now currently the party is in the room. I will actually just read the room description again for you guys, and then we can do a quick little intro, and we'll see where you guys want to go. So, a blazing hearth fire fills this room with rolling waves of red and amber light. The walls are lined with ancient books and poems. Their leather carvings well oiled and preserved through careful use. All is in order here. The stone floor is hidden beneath a luxurious rug of a deep pattern weave. A large, low table sits in the center of the room, waxed and polished to a mirror finish. Even the poker next to the blazing fireplace is polished. Large, overstuffed divans and couches stand in order about the room. 2 luxurious chairs face the hearth. A huge painting hangs over the mantelpiece in a heavy, gilded frame. The rolling light of the fire illuminates the carefully rendered painting. It is an exact likeness of the burgomaster's daughter, Irina Kolyana. Though the painting is obviously centuries old, the likeness is unmistakable. So let's just roll through. You guys can introduce your characters and tell us what you're doing. I'm going to start with my left. So, Maggie.
Of course. I'm Sous-Lieutenant Paulette Brignac from the Marquis. And right now I'm holding the diary in my hand. I imagine like there is the cover left and all the pages, because we didn't get a lot of information out of this diary. All of the pages are basically dust at my feet, and I'm closing it with a sad look in my eyes.
Fair enough. Yeah, the book was in pretty bad condition. How about Crystal and your character?
I'm playing Robert Miller. He's supposed to be a kind of charmer, but unfortunately he's been saddled with a bunch of murder hobos, so he hasn't really had a chance to charm anyone. And he has a special looking medallion, which he has himself assumed to be the light of Jesus Christ, and believes that it will help them to stop the Burgermeister.
Huh? The Burgermeister?
The Strahd, whatever.
Oh.
Okay. Burgermeister, whatever. However you say it. Burgermeister?
Well, the Burgermeister is dead, but Strahd.
I'm sorry. I thought Burgermeister was Strahd. What's Strahd's
I think that
title?
was the
He's the Duke or something.
The Burgermeister was her dad, right?
That's right.
And he
That's
died
right.
time ago.
Well, he's hoping it'll help him with Strahd, whatever Strahd's title is.
He's the Count.
Oh, okay. Well, the Count then.
Yeah, Count Chocula. Okay, wonderful. Rush.
So I am playing Sergeant John Ferrier from the U.S. Army Rangers. He is a sniper and dedicated marksman who is a little bit in the middle of freak out mode, but trying his best to keep his cool. And just kind of that's really it. I mean, he's just kind of, he's just tagging along, and definitely in a place where he knows he's not supposed to be, and all he knows is him and his rifle, and just trying to keep himself from getting killed.
Fair enough. Michelle?
I will be playing Pauline Debauche. She is a member of the Maquis, and she feels like she's been kind of in a trance, like she's not been really there for about a day or so, and she's just looking around a little bit lost and just trying to get her senses back, almost like someone in the background was not feeling well, and so, so she's just trying to get her bearings back.
Fair enough. It's a strange land. And finally, Tony?
I am playing Lieutenant Maxwell Bernard Wright with the British Royal Combat Engineers. And currently he is sitting in one of the chairs there. He's not doing too well. He's taken some damage before, and he's sitting there, and he pulls out the letter that he carries that his father, the last letter he received from his father, and he opens it and he reads it. And he looks back up and he mutters to himself, "I may not see you again, Father. This mission's taken quite a bit out of me and some of the others, but I may not make it back from this one, but we'll see." And he folds the letter back up and puts it back in his pocket, and then he takes out his Webley revolver as he looks on his belt, and he sees that the ammo in his pistol now is the last few rounds that he has available for his revolver, knowing that he will have to use it concisely. And he's also kind of glancing at this new sword that he found and wondering exactly what it's all about. But he's his normal, pretty quiet self. Is, like I say, he's not feeling too well at all, but he knows that maybe with this team that he's with, that hopefully they can succeed. And that is Lieutenant Maxwell Bernard Wright.
Fantastic. Okay. Yeah, so you guys are in this room. And if you remember, since it's been 2 weeks since we played, most of the castle has been kind of aged and covered in cobwebs and dusty and scratched and so on. This particular room, though, is very, very bright and clean as described. As far as how you got in, you came in through a door to the... Hold on, let me look at the map. So you came in through a southern door. To the north, there's another door. To the west is a double door, and then on the east wall is that the giant fireplace, which is the roaring fire, above which is the painting, and also on the mantle of the fire is where you found the diary and the symbol of light. So,
Question, because we're using different classes, is it possible to somehow search for hidden doors or whatever?
yeah, you can roll it.
Maybe, I don't know, because I'm a key and they're the tinkering type, right? That they maybe have some kind of affinity to this task.
Seems fair enough. Sure. Roll d6.
D6. I rolled a 1.
Oh, that's very
Is that good?
Yeah, how many hit points do you have? No, I'm just kidding.
What?
You're
Dang
looking
it.
around, you've read a few like horror novels or whatever, and you're kind of thinking like where there might be a way to move through, and you head over to the mantle. Normally you're like moving a candlestick or something. It doesn't seem to do anything, but then as you kind of glance down, you notice that actually through the other side of the fire there is a room. It's not per se a door; you can actually see into it slightly, but it is in fact on the other side of the fire.
Ah, Sergeant, Lieutenant, look at this. This is either some kind of mirror or it is another room. Right behind the fire. You see? And I bend myself to the side so the others can have a look as well.
So this is a fireplace that
Yeah, it's like a very large, like almost 15 foot, 20 foot wide fireplace, like a huge fireplace. So it's not that tall. It's only about 4 feet tall. So you kind of crouch down, you're looking through it, through the flames and the smoke, and you do actually see there's a decently sized room on the other side of it, about 20-foot square. Let's see, what would you be able to see? You see that there's actually a closed chest in the center of the room, just kind of sitting on the ground, and all around it you see like coins kind of all over the ground, like a lot of them.
Oh, nobody move. There is gold on the other side, but this can only be a trap.
Yeah. On that note, as you're looking, you notice too that there's a suit of armor laying on the ground. And as you're kind of looking at it more closely, you can see that one of the arms is missing, and you can kind of see a bony skeleton coming from it.
I'm sure it won't get up. I take
it
the
has
poker. Not yet, yeah. I take the poker and I try to shove the fire, the wood, the burning wood to the side so we can possibly move through without burning, maybe.
Okay, yeah, you could definitely do that. So yeah, you push the wood that's in there to the side, and create like a path. It's definitely going to be smoky and hot, but you can fit through there without.
That's
walking
fine.
through the actual flames. Yeah.
But first, I throw the poker.
You throw the poker into the other room.
Yeah.
Okay, it lands with a clang.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I feel comfortable going into that room. I mean, obviously it's a trap.
It very much is. Although I still can't see what the trap would be.
There's a lot of gold in that room, though.
I would suspect it's probably a bunch of gold and artifacts that the Count is probably holding for the Nazis.
Yeah.
But imagine maybe we can get hold of something to have an advantage.
If he's got artifacts in there that you say he's holding for the Nazis, he might be holding intel in there too.
I nod.
Well, maybe we should just send one of us in first to see.
Well, I'll go.
You're more of the long shot kind of person. I'll go.
Okay.
After all, I have this symbol of the Lord protecting me.
Okay.
Right. I mean, I'm gonna take out my handgun.
Okay.
And last time I think I had my handgun and my flashlight, so I guess for now I don't need my flashlight, so I'll just put it down on my holster or whatever, and I'll go through my gun, and I'm gonna have my gun like at the floor, but where I'm ready to pull it up if need be, So it's in my hand. I'm just having it down so I don't misfire.
I'll take my rifle and I hunker down next to the fire and aim into the room. Preferably not at oh dang. What's your name
Robert.
again? Robert.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Everybody else
Pauline is pretty much going to do the same thing that she's doing, but she's going to get on the other side of it, of the fireplace, and just be ready.
Okay, yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, Maxwell's going to stay about 10 to 15 foot behind all this, so he's going to keep an eye on the room they're in.
Okay, sure, yeah, because there's basically, besides the door you came in, there's 2 other ways into the room, so you're going to basically watch those doors. How about Sergeant?
If Max takes one, I'll go watch the other one.
Okay.
That way we don't have to split it.
Okay, perfect. So Miller gets down, hunkers down, in this kind of space that's been bared now with the, it's ashy, so it's a little dirty, but it's there's no threat of lighting yourself on fire or whatever. And you start to move through with your weapon out but lowered. As you kind of come through the it's maybe like 5 foot thick, the actual mantelpiece. Once you kind of come on the other side, it's like a regular size room. You can stand back up. You can see now that the removed arm from the skeleton is maybe like just a couple feet away from it, and it's actually holding a torch. And on the wall, there's 2 sconces. One has a torch in it, and one, of course, doesn't because he has it in his hand. Otherwise, is the chest in the room as described.
Is the torch on the wall lit?
No.
All right.
This
Can
one
you
here-
see how he died? Or she?
How bright is it in this room?
It's like a normal. It's fairly bright because you got the fireplace. I mean, it's not crazy bright, but it's bright enough that you can see pretty well.
All right. Well, there's this person looks like maybe they were holding a torch when they were in here. There's one missing from the wall. I'm gonna look on the chest. Like I don't want to touch anything. I'm definitely not gonna touch any of the gold coins that are laying around it. I just kind of want to look around the chest and see like is there anything written on it or any inscriptions of any kind, anything like that?
Okay, sure. So you're looking around the chest. It's it doesn't have anything written on it per se. It's a very nice chest. It's made of like a dark hardwood with kind of bronzy fittings around it. It doesn't have a lock on it, but it does have a clasp, and that part's closed. You circle around it, you look around. It doesn't seem to have any inscriptions or anything written on it, but it's definitely well crafted. It's probably about about maybe almost 5 feet at its longest side, maybe 3 feet at the other. So maybe it's pretty and about maybe like 2.5 feet tall. So it's a decently sized chest, like but it's not so gigantic that you couldn't like move it. It would probably take 2 people to move it.
All right, I'm gonna move over to this skeleton then.
Mhm.
I want to see if I can look around it and see if I can find any wounds, like maybe how he died here.
Okay, sure. Yeah, you look. I mean, it's into armor, so you can look around the armor to see if the armor looks damaged or whatever. It does not, and actually, if you look at where the arm is disconnected, it doesn't look like it's broken. It's almost like just the suit of armor is rusted, and it just kind of broke off. And being that there's no tendons or whatever, the arm just fell off. So it wasn't snapped off. It just there's nothing to hold it on.
Is the skeleton holding any weapons? What did he have in his other hand?
It does not have a weapon in its hand. On its like a waist on the opposite side. So when you look, it's on the ground currently. It has like a mace. Like you would know what a mace is. So it has a mace. And you're looking around it. It looks like it probably had some kind of a leather backpack at one point, but it's completely now disintegrated behind it on the ground. You just see like moldering stuff.
All right. Well, I've never had experience with skeletons coming to life before, so I'm gonna kind of ignore the mace, I guess. I'm gonna take that torch that it was holding in its hand, because I kind of want to put it back on the wall and see if I can see if there's any kind of lever or anything. And last time I got poked when I was like looking for a lever, and it hurt me a little bit. So I'm gonna be very careful. I'll take my flashlight out and kind of look around the torches, make sure there's no pokey bits.
Okay, fair enough. So you're gonna so there's nothing around the torch currently because it's kind of in its hand, and you can pull it out. And if you look on the wall where the sconce is for anything, go ahead and roll a d6.
Okay.
Because of the mic, it sounded like you were saying I got poked the last time I was looking for a lover. That's like supposed to work.
I rolled a 4.
Okay. Yeah, you're shining your flashlight. You don't see any kind of pokey bit.
Okay. All right. Well, then I'll try and grab it and see if it'll open up any other passages or anything.
What are you gonna do? Pull it down? You're gonna put the torch in it? You're gonna do what?
Yeah, I'm gonna put the torch in it. Okay. And how far away is the other torch?
It's on the other side of the room, and the room is 20 feet wide, so it's 20 feet away.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll go ahead and put this torch in this one, and I'll see if it pulls down or anything like that.
Perfect. All right. So yeah, you put the torch in there, and immediately you hear kind of a soft grinding noise, and it kind of drops a little bit. And it clicks, and the wall, continuing past, so the wall to the east, slides open, and you're looking into a hallway, which I will describe. This ancient hall is choked with spider webs. Their dusty forms hide the very walls and ceiling. The webs are broken by a single clear path down the center of the room. So you can see, you have your flashlight, I'm assuming you shine it down there. You can see the hallway goes about 40 or so feet and ends in a set of bronze doors, which are dusty. And
I found I'm sorry. I found another passage in here, guys.
Oh, this is weird. Did you touch a coin?
No, I didn't. I grabbed the torch that the guy had in his hand, put it in the sconce on the wall, and this door here popped open.
Oh, this doesn't make any sense. Can you poke the chest?
I've already examined him. I don't see any physical wounds that he had. He might have just died of exhaustion.
Oh man, I can't help myself. I go through the fireplace. I'm too curious, and I go to the chest and I pick up the poker and poke it.
Okay, yeah, the poker's there on the ground. So you just tap at the chest.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds, it's obviously a chest. It's hollow, but it's very well built. So you kind of hear just like a clunk clunk sound.
Yeah. See, I wouldn't be poking at things that are obviously trapped. That's just me, though, darling. I mean, you can do what you want.
If there's a body in there, maybe the trap has already been activated. Maybe it already went off.
Yeah, I guess that's possible.
It could be the reason why the gold coins, maybe the gold coins were in the chest, and then the body that you see, the remains, maybe they had opened the chest and it spurted gold everywhere and it killed them.
Let's see. Step back. I tried to use the poker and open the chest.
Okay, what's everybody else doing?
Step back.
Inside the fireplace.
I'm watching Paulette with extreme curiosity right now because these damn Frenchies are just
I'm standing near this spider hall. I think I'm going to be moving down that soon.
Fair enough. Are you still guarding the door, Tony?
Yeah, I think so. I'm still in that original room watching the door.
Okay. Okay. So it's heavy. So you grab it and you kind of like maybe have to use both hands. And you flip it open, and you hear like a hissing sound.
Oh shit! I knew it.
And both you and Miller can make a saving throw at a -4 penalty.
Sorry.
Thanks, Maria. Thanks. I specifically avoided the chest. Every single thing about it.
But the French, they're so compulsive.
Yeah. Well, I failed.
Okay.
Do I roll
a
over
9.
or
I'm pretty sure
under?
that I fell.
You got to roll over, right? Yeah, over.
Sure.
Yeah.
That sounds
Yeah,
right.
I failed.
Because then I made it.
Okay.
I'm good.
Okay, yeah, you hear it, and Miller drops to the ground, and go ahead and roll a d6.
Oh, this determines which horrible way I die.
No, you're only asleep.
Six.
Okay.
Yep. You're rolling initiative against the giant spider that dropped from the ceiling to grab Miller,
Really?
and it rolled a 6. So
Damn, he really is serious.
Oh, okay. 3.
okay, a giant spider drops from the ceiling, grabs Miller, and starts to scurry down the hallway.
Oh no!
Well.
It can move. Actually, it actually scurries into the darkness because Miller, of course, dropped his flashlight when he fell, so you don't see down the hallway how far it went.
Miller?
I probably dropped my handgun too.
Yeah, whatever you had in your hands.
I'll pick it up for you. Miller is in trouble. Trouble.
So I would charge in because I was actually watching her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, you can, because you have initiative right after the spider. It did go into the darkness. You can shoot if you want, but obviously you're shooting into the darkness with another person in there. So.
Yeah, that's not a good idea. So
It's just Miller.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a good idea, so my team will probably do it.
I mean, it's we're either going to kill him or save his life.
Were there torches in the study or something, or what was the
No.
light source?
The only light source is, well, there's 2 torches in this room, of course, on the sconces.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
they're not lit.
Nice
up.
try. We actually have flashlights, right?
Yeah, flash.
Yeah. So I take it out and I guess I run after Muller.
So I'm gonna chase. I'm gonna
I
chase.
mean,
after
my
her.
flashlight dropped on the ground, so it's probably still lit.
Oh, so I take his and I take his gun.
Handgun.
And I'm gonna follow behind her with my rifle and let her illuminate it since I have to have 2 hands.
Yeah, I'm gonna duck through the fireplace to meet up with them, and in fact, she'll shout over at what's Tony's character's name? Max. She's gonna shout over at Max that a gigantic spider has now taken one of our own. We have to go rescue him.
Yeah, hearing the commotion and Dave O'Shea telling me that I'll come in last, go through and come into that room last.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you guys are pretty fast, and I mean, you were very in danger, so you kind of make your way through the fire quickly. You're shining the. Go ahead, since you grabbed the flashlight really quickly. Actually, probably you and I could say Rush's care of a Farrier. Roll a d6 to see if you saw any movement of where the spider might have went. Both.
I bet it was.
5.
I bet it was a female spider that grabbed me.
Probably
Yes.
I got a 2.
2. All right. What'd you get, Paulette?
A 5.
Okay, so you didn't see, but Farrier trained, as a sniper and having his gun down there. You actually see that the spider went up. So these bronze doors are at the end of the hallway. They don't go. It's a pretty tall roof apparently because the spider went up and over the doors. Like it's missing some blocks, if you will. Almost like there might have been a window up there or something that's now gone. Sometimes there's like a tall door and then a window. And you saw the spider pull. You just see Miller's boots basically flip over the side just as you come into the hallway. So your best guess is that the spider's on the other side of the door.
Oh, Miller, you could at least put up some fight.
Did you say that Robert was sleeping?
Yeah, but we don't really know that. We just know he fell down in the spider.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm wrapped in the arms of a beautiful woman. I don't know why I would be putting up a fight.
Okay, so what do you want to do? You guys see the spider go up over the door, and you guys are rushing into this room. The hallway's about 40 feet long, and you have this bronze door at the end, very ornate, big bronze door. There is, about 8 feet up. There's like a space that the spider went through. If that would be another way to enter the room, or you could just open the doors. Obviously, you could do whatever you like.
I mean, I would think we would try and go after.
Yeah, let's do the convenient way and try to open the door.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you push the door open. It like rips spider webs as you do it. Dusty cobwebs fill the area. Their musty smell assaulting your senses and obscuring sight. Deep pools of darkness lie about you as you attempt in vain to penetrate the spidery veils. You see, though, a path that doesn't have as many webs. It's going straight to the center of the room, and you see a rope hanging from the ceiling.
I'll look back at Farrier and I whisper, "Spider, one need rope."
Okay, everybody can roll a d6. You need a 1 to see if you see the spider in the room because it's very dark in here.
Nope.
I got one.
Pauline got 1.
Okay, if you got a 1, you can see the spider. You basically see a spider. You see Miller currently the spider's doing its legs. It's wrapping him in like a web. He's basically like a mummy. He's about up to his waist, starting at his feet, tied up so far, and his head is just like this.
Okay, so she looks around at everyone else and says that Miller is up in there being cocooned by the spider, and it looks like he is asleep.
Point him out. Point it out.
He's right there, and she's pointing.
Can I see it when she points it?
Do you point with?
Hand. I'm gonna hand like. Oh, that's right. It's dark, isn't it? I forgot. So yeah, I'm gonna take the flashlight. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I want the spider to know that we're there.
Make it. You get a sure decision.
Point with your finger. Or you point with your flashlight.
Well, I'm gonna try to point with my finger. I don't know if they're gonna be able
Yeah,
to
they
see.
don't see that. They don't see that. Everybody can roll again. You'll have to roll a 1 to see it. Still, but at least you got another chance.
Nope. Like right over
Nope.
I hope I rolled another 6.
there. Well, just trust me then.
Yeah, you guys don't see the spider. She's pointing, but you guys see nothing.
If I can't see it, I can't kill it.
Yeah.
All right, roll. Now let's roll initiative. I'm just gonna start at the end. So Mikey.
What?
3.
Please.
Roll initiative D6.
Oh.
Don't hold that in. Hit 'em.
Hang on. A 1?
Okay, it's gonna go first.
Shit.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys can roll again to see the spider, or somebody can shine their light on it.
I'll shine the light on it since
All
I
right.
know.
Well, if you shine the light on it, people can see the spider. You see the spider. You no longer see Miller, but you do see a giant cocooned object stuck up in the side, and you see the spider with its large mandibles sucking
What? No.
its guts out or whatever. Yeah.
So, is it? It's our turn.
Yep. What you want to do?
Shoot it.
Yeah.
He
Let's shoot.
either liquefies or
So I get. Let me find my thing again.
Yeah. If she keeps the light on the spider, you can do a normal shot.
All right. So it's.
Its AC is all right. You guys ascending AC. It's got 16 AC.
Yeah, I'll keep the light on it.
But I got to remember what my plus is. Where did I write it down? Oh, +3. Okay, yeah. Third roll. Plus my dexterity. Okay. Let me check something real quick because I want to make sure I don't screw this up.
Okay. Somebody else go first.
You're +1. Hold on.
what's BHB again? I know I ask it every time.
Hit bonus.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Further up in here it is. +3. All right, so it's +4 to hit total. All right. Well, I rolled a natural 20.
Nice. Well done. I don't think that's
Phew.
critical.
I don't think there is either. But it still feels good to be able to say that out loud.
Yes, it does.
D6 +4 damage. So that's going to be 8 points of damage.
8. Nice. All right. You shoot this thing, and it retracts back a little bit. It looks it's. I mean, it's a friggin' gigantic spider, but it's it's not. Apparently, being shot with a gun is
Yeah.
pretty bad. So it does definitely pull back. 8 points, you said, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
4 +4.
Yep. How about the rest of y'all? How about I was going to go in order. How about Miller?
Miller?
No, I'm sorry, not Miller. No, Miller.
Good joke.
What are you doing, Miller? Sleeping?
Too soon.
Miller is dreaming about being wrapped up
That's
in
all right.
bed with a gorgeous woman, like hugging him tight.
Nice. How about right? That's all right, Max.
It's actually kind of cute. Well, I'm holding the flashlight, so I'm not going to really be able to do much.
Tony.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear you call me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to unsling my infield rifle and take a shot, man.
All right.
And I'm not going to do it with a 5 on the die.
Oh, no, definitely not. Okay, how about Paulette?
Do I get a better chance to hit if I get closer?
No, you're in like the short range-ish area.
Am I already? Okay. Yeah, in that case, I try to hit it. If I roll a 1, I hit Miller?
No.
Good. Okay. Oops. Hang on. 14 plus
Your dexterity bonus.
2.
That's enough. It's got 16 AC.
Good. What's my damage? 1d6. 2 plus 1. 3.
3, okay. Okay. It's not quite dead, but it is not very happy. Did Crystal bail out? Yep, she did. Oh, there she is.
Wow, I just realized something. I was wrong about my. So for the sniper,
Yep.
I have a base hit bonus of +2. Preferred hit weapon, I get a +3 at 5th level, so that's +5. So I actually get +6 to hit total.
Nice.
Wow.
So you rolled a 26.
That's
That
insane.
definitely hit.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. I didn't realize.
Okay, next round initiative. Go ahead, Crystal. You're next in line. The spider guy.
Okay. All right. Sorry, I'm just getting back in. The browser kicked me out for some reason.
You are currently wrapped up and unconscious, but I'm still letting you roll initiative because you're here, obviously.
All right.
So go ahead.
I rolled a 1, which makes sense. I rolled a 1, which makes sense.
So go ahead then, since I'm on you right now, go ahead and roll a just a regular saving throw on this, right? So roll a saving throw, just a normal.
See, Rush, if it was modern warfare, you could add that +6 to damage too, but since it's World War II, it's only to hit.
Yeah.
I rolled a 5, so I failed.
Okay, so you're going to take 4 points of damage against your constitution from the poison that's being put into your body.
Okay. Great.
So, I mean, just mark it to the side. It'll heal back eventually. It's not permanent, but it's permanent for now.
All right.
At the same time, 2 more spiders drop from the ceiling.
Oh, God.
Oh, come on. Oh, Miller, you're in the way for my
back in time
grenade.
and complain about
Well,
the-
Tony's not dead yet. Tony's
yet.
not dead yet. So, I mean, of course, they got to keep coming.
No, all right. The first one.
It's going to be the end.
The first one only rolled an 8, so it's not going to hit anything, but it tries to land on Farrier, but you just step out of the way as another spider lands right next to you. And the second one lands right next to Pauline and also misses. So they drop down. I guess that maybe they were sleeping or groggy. They fall on the ground right in front of you. They don't actually hit you.
How big are they?
They're like the size of a large dog.
Huh.
Yeah, so they're pretty big. Like you couldn't ride it, but they're big spiders. Definitely bigger than anything you've ever seen before. I mean, they're big enough to drag a person. Okay, so now it's your turn. Well, we're unconscious, Miller. So Farrier.
So I'm going to do the same thing. If that spider misses me, I'm going to be kind of focused. So I'm just going to immediately, rack the bolt in my rifle and immediately shoot the spider that still has a hold of Miller.
Okay.
So that's a 13 on the die, which gives me a 19 total.
That hits.
And the damage is, it's actually another 8 points of damage.
Nice. Your bullet shoots through the spider, which it's got its jaws like, and then it falls to the ground.
Nice.
Dead.
As soon as it falls, John will go, scratch one, like that.
Pauline.
Is that me?
No, you're Paulette. Pauline is.
Okay.
I know. I was thinking I was Paulette at first. Anyway.
Great minds think alike, and so do y'all.
Yes. Hey.
Anyway.
So I was the one that had the 2 spiders just drop down close to me, right?
Yeah, spider dropped down right next to you. Yep.
I have one spider. Okay. So she's going to look over and say something in French, probably some kind of curse word, and then she's going to get her gun out.
Merde!
Yeah, that.
Shit.
Yeah.
Pardon my French.
So she's going to say a curse word, then she's going to get her gun out and shoot it.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. Yeah. Go for it.
All right.
DC 16.
I got 2.
2 does not hit it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Missed.
I missed very badly.
How about Lieutenant Wright?
Yeah, he's going to refocus his rifle on the one that's closest to Dave O'Shea. Shoot at it. Hey, I got my nat 20.
Nice.
Oh.
Yay!
And it'll do 4 damage with the rifle.
Cool. All right, you shoot this one. This one's slightly larger, but certainly a bullet going through it. It chitters back a little bit. And Paulette.
Do I have one next to me as well?
Yeah, I mean, you guys are all relatively close together. They drop down.
Okay.
Kind of like,
Can I do a called shot?
sure. Minus 4 on the attack.
I want to shoot his head off. Because if that's gone, there shouldn't be a lot of action going on anymore.
You want to put your gun right against its head to shoot it? Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll with -4.
Actually, 15
Did you add
plus 2, 17 minus 4. Fuck it.
what's your dexterity? Did you add your dexterity yet?
Yeah, that's my BHB thing, right?
Like your base hit bonus is just your base hit bonus. You get
Oh.
on top of that.
You might
Yeah,
get
if you got a dex 15 or higher, you can add.
No, I have
+1.
only 14. Shit.
It wouldn't be
Dang
nothing
it.
anyways. You would have still been short. So yeah, you try to you swing your gun to shoot it, and you shoot right at the ground right next to it. Okay. It is now the spider's turn. It moves because you try to shoot it, and it tries to jump on your face. It misses terribly.
Face hugger.
Your AC is
12.
12. Actually, I forget you guys all have low ACs. I forgot.
13.
Oh, okay, just messaged you.
Good.
The other one is going to go after. They're going after the French women for some reason. Ooh, my turn to get the natural 20.
Oh
That's you.
Yeah.
baby.
Which
If it
French
spins
women?
around and bites you or tries to bite you, go
They're-
ahead and make a saving throw.
They're going after the French women because these are male spiders.
Which one? Which French?
The other French woman,
Okay.
Pauline.
All right, so I rolled a d20 for
Yep,
this.
and you try to get over your save number.
Try to get over my saving.
Yep.
I failed.
Okay, you're going to take another 4 points of damage against your Constitution as the poison sinks into your body.
So you subtract 4 from your constitution, not from your hit points.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just make a note of it. It'll eventually, I mean, not during this module probably, but it'll eventually heal back if you have these characters again. Obviously, if your Constitution goes to 0, you're dead. If it goes down to, I think it's 6, you get a -1, so you'll lose some hit points, but otherwise, it doesn't really have an effect at this point.
Okay. So my constitution is now minus.
Yeah, don't erase it. Just make a
Oh,
note
no.
beside it because it will heal back.
Oh, okay. Well, he said probably not in this module.
Right. But
Oh.
we use his characters again. So just make a note.
Yeah, so unless it goes down to, I think is it 6, Tony?
Should be 6, yeah.
Yeah, so if it doesn't go down to 6, then it doesn't affect you really at this point, unless you have to make something against your Constitution. Okay, next round. Farrier, roll initiative for you.
All right.
3 for the spiders.
I got a 2.
Okay, I'm going to go first. They're going to attack the same people. First one's attacking Paulette. 17, that hits you, right? Make a saving throw. Oh, you're actually both getting hit. So both women, Paulette and Pauline, make saving throws.
No.
Okay, so Paulette, you're going to lose 2 points off your con.
2 or 3?
2 for you.
2.
Did you pass Pauline?
I did.
Okay, nothing. You're good.
Hmm?
Yep, you're fine. Now it's your turn, Farrier.
Should be 10.
It says 11.
All right, hold on just a second. Well, I'm looking at. You're right. Sorry. You are right. I was looking at the wrong chart. All right. I'm going to turn on the one that's already been shot,
Okay.
and immediately take a shot at that one.
Okay.
Well, shit. That's a 5, so it'd be 11 total.
No, it doesn't hit.
Shit.
Tried to avoid shooting your comrade. You miss a spider. Pauline, you got 1 spider in front of you who's bit you twice so far.
Okay, I'm going to shoot at it.
Go for it. Step back and try to fire your weapon at it.
And I got a 17.
That hits.
So what's the damage on your gun?
1d6.
There you go.
And I got a 1.
1 point. Yeah, you nick it. It's still up, surprisingly. Lieutenant Wright.
Yep, same one. I'll shoot the one on Dave O'Shea. That's going to nope. That's going to miss. 14 to hit.
Okay, nope. Shoot past her. Paulette.
I do a normal shot,
Okay. Like a regular shot.
Oh. A 1?
That doesn't hit.
Yeah, take out your chart. I bet you have what? No? Oh my god. Okay.
No crits.
Wow.
I want you to actually live, at least for a minute. If
Oh,
there's no crit hits, I can't do crit fails. That'd be wrong. Miller, you can make a saving throw at -4 to see if you start to wake up.
Okay. Am I muted? Nope, I'm not. Okay. Oh, nice. I rolled an 18.
Okay. So you start to come up a little groggy. If you have a knife or something, you can probably try to cut yourself out next round. But you're out. You're awake.
All right. Yeah, I've like I was dreaming, and all of a sudden, like fire started to wrap around these blankets, and as I was feeling this intense heat, I started to pray, Lord, if you'll get me out of this, I'll become a preacher, I swear. And then I start to wake up.
Oh, never mind.
Well, shit.
Never mind. I got out.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So now that is end of that round. So now we're on to Pauline for initiative. The spider got a 4.
I got one.
Michelle and I are not the initiative people today.
All right. Yeah, your initiative is not doing too well. All right. So again, the spiders are going to get the same people because they're just standing in front of you trying to attack you again. So against Paulette, it hits. Make a saving throw.
Oh fuck. No.
Oof. Pauline hit you as well, so make a saving throw. One point off your con, Paulette.
Mm-hmm.
Did you make your save, Pauline?
No,
I
got it.
didn't.
She got a 7.
Okay. 2 points off of your con.
That'll make it at 6.
Okay. So I think at 6, you now lose a hit point per level, so you're going to lose 5 hit points. Okay. And it is your turn.
You lose 5.
I lose 5 hit points.
Yeah,
Yep.
total, permanently. Until then,
Well, until the con goes back up,
because you're now frail.
You're now frail. I'm glad you said that, not
I
me.
should say sickly. You're now sickly.
So that's 13. Okay.
All right, now it's on us.
Yep. Yep. It's Pauline's turn.
Oh, Pauline.
All right, I'm gonna try to shoot the damn thing again. And I got 20.
Nice.
Do some damage.
2.
Okay. Better than last time.
Better than a 0.
It's a really precise shot at a not very fragile part of the spider.
I rolled 20. It did 2 damage.
Okay. Right.
I can just hear the chitter chatter next week. Oh yeah, we played Ravenloft, but no, we didn't get to mess with Straw. We didn't make it past the spiders.
They kill us all. This is really
I'll
the
take a shot at the one on Dave O'Shea again, and that's going to hit with an 18, and we'll do 4 damage.
Ah, very nice. Okay. Cool. It recoils back. Paulette.
Shoot. Oop. Oops. Fuck. I lost my die. Hang on. Oh. 15 plus 2, 17. So I hit for
Nice.
3 damage.
3. Okay. Not bad. And you're fighting the one in front of you, right? Everybody else is shooting the other one. You're like on your own back there.
Yeah, I mean it has to die anyway. So
Okay, Miller, you can, if you want to try to cut yourself out or something, you can do that. Make it
Yeah.
make a dex check, we'll say.
Dex check.
Yeah, so try to roll under your dex. One on each of me.
Okay. That's a total of 8.
Okay, perfect. Well, your dex
So-
is more than 8, I'm assuming.
I rolled a 7, and my dexterity is 15.
Perfect. So you rolled under your dex. So that's perfect. So
Oh,
now you
okay.
can-
Oh,
you're
okay.
able to cut
All
yourself
right.
out. Yeah. So yeah, you can actually cut yourself out this round. So you're able to reach for the knife or bayonet or whatever you have, and you're kind of cutting yourself out, and you'll be actually free to act next round.
Now
right.
take 10 points of falling damage from falling.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. And Farrier.
I'm going to shoot at the one that's already been shot.
Okay.
And that time, I got 22 total.
Okay.
16 on the die. And this time it's going to be for 6 points of damage.
Oh, nice. Okay. Poof, you shoot that one. That's the end of that round. Let's roll initiative. Tony. Shoot with
A
the spider.
5.
Nice. You guys go first.
Yay!
Yeah, same thing. I'll shoot Dave O'Shea's spider.
Okay.
17 plus 2 is 19, so
Okay.
3 damage.
Okay. That one drops
All right.
with the chitter. Paulette.
Yes, sir.
Yours is still up and wants to bite you really badly.
Yeah, I know. Well, and I'm so excited. I almost shoot my feet.
Okay. All right, Miller. You're now freed.
I'm sorry. What's going on?
You broke up there, Crystal.
Hello?
Yep, you broke up. What'd you say?
I missed what's going on. I was arguing with my mom about something.
Ah, okay. Well, you're free now from the spider web. You know, you spent last round cutting yourself out and dropping to the floor. There is one spider in front of Paulette. The other 2 dead spiders, basically.
What about that one that had me wrapped up?
It's dead.
Is that one dead?
Yep.
Okay. Do I still have a rifle?
Yeah, slung across your back, I guess, if that's what you're rolling.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll pull that out and go ahead and shoot at the spider. And I'm gonna miss with a 10.
Okay. Yeah. So you're probably still a little groggy. You take a shot at the spider.
Yeah.
Farrier.
All right. I'll take a shot at the same one. And okay. Is 14 good enough?
Nope. 16.
Shit.
Pauline.
All right. I know I need to release it.
Okay, I'm gonna try again to shoot the one that keeps biting me.
Well, that one's dead. So you probably want to shoot the other one.
Okay, well, I didn't shoot it.
Well, she shot at it, but you know.
All right, good. All right, so the one spider that's left retreats back up into the webs.
Sure.
Oh, I didn't get to take a shot.
Oh,
Yeah.
you didn't know? I thought you went first.
Did I?
What?
Yeah, because you knew when initiative.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry then.
But I want to.
You didn't. You also shot.
Shit.
You were the second one to go. Tony went first, then you,
Dang
then,
it.
then Farrier.
That's right, because we had initiative. That's right.
Yeah, you had initiative.
Oh,
Here.
fast one, Micah. That's how you end up getting killed.
I mean, if you want the spider to stay there, it can. All right, so the spider retreats it back into the webs, and you're in. It's now quiet in the room. You can still hear rustling in the webs, but it's hard to see where the spider went.
So I'll walk over and start pulling the remainder, help him pull the remainder of the strands off of Miller.
Okay.
Ask him, is he all right? Is he all right, buddy? And start pulling the strands away. Miller.
While Miller is muted, I look sheepishly at him.
I'm sorry. I have someone screaming in my ear.
It's okay.
What am I doing again?
I walked over. The spider retreated, the last one, and I walked over and started pulling the errant strands away from you, asking you if you were okay.
Yeah. I still seem kind of out of it. I don't really know what's going on at this moment. I'm just kind of like nodding my head, like yeah, I think so.
Pauline's looking at
My bones feel like jello, but I've never experienced anything like that before. I'm gonna check those wounds that the spider bit me.
Why didn't you fight back?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe because someone fucked with a chest that I said don't fuck with.
Again, I look sheepishly at him.
Okay, so yeah, so you're in this room. It's like I said, there's lots of spider webs. One of the spiders retreated back into them. You see this rope dangling from the ceiling, and that's pretty much it from what you can see.
Yeah, that kind of makes me nervous that it's still there.
We should just go back where we come from.
Did you guys grab my flashlight and my handgun?
Yeah,
I'd really
press
like
it
those
into
back.
your chest. Is there no exit here?
No, I mean essentially this room is basically just covered in spider webs. You can't really, they're impenetrable. You can't really see through them, and there's just like that little area where the rope is. So if there's any other doors, they're through the webs. You have to like figure out a way through it. If you want to go into the webs again.
Well, maybe we just go from here.
Yeah, we should go back where we come from.
Okay. I don't dare to disagree.
I'm sorry.
now.
So there's a rope that's going up.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
a rope that goes up
right.
into the ceiling, and then there's like a hole. Very small.
Can we shine our light in there?
Sure.
What's in there?
Roll a d6. It's kind of hard to say.
Oh, 1.
A lot of spider webs, but you do see something kind of shiny up there, but it's hard to make out what it is.
Oh, I don't dare to say, but there is something shiny up there.
Well, in that case, you probably should stay down here and not come up no matter what. And Miller will grab the rope. I'll put my handgun on my side, and I will use my mouth to hold my flashlight and climb the rope.
I lean over to Maxwell and I say, "He's so aggressive, Miller."
Yes, and he seems to be so close to death.
We.
So you pull the rope, you go to climb the rope, you start to pull yourself up, and when you do, it goes ding.
You rang my bell, Miller.
And you hear a grinding noise through the north side of the web, on the north side of the web room.
Oh shit. I'm laughing at my own joke.
Hey, the rest of us are too.
Okay. Do you want to continue to climb up the bell?
No.
Right. So you let go of the rope, and ding, it rings the other way.
All right, so I'm gonna look around for where that grinding noise was coming from. Then,
I mean, it's coming from the north, but you can't really. There's like a lot of webs and stuff, so you can't really see so well. Just see if you'd be able to see it. Yeah, without pushing the webs aside or cutting your way through or whatever.
yeah, I'll take out my saber. I mean, I took that officer saber, so I'll take that out and I'll start hacking through the webs.
Okay, you can do that. So you're hacking through the webs. Roll a d6 to see if you're surprised by a spider that's going to fall from the ceiling.
Okay.
Don't roll a 1.
I'm not gonna make any promises. I rolled a 3.
Okay. Yeah, you see a spider move across the ceiling quickly, kind of getting in position to attack you because you're kind of coming towards it. So we can roll.
Okay.
That wasn't me, just saying. Who's rolling?
I rolled a 2.
Okay, so let's roll again because it was the same. 6.
Okay. Oh, great. 1.
No,
All right, so you see the spider
die.
that drops down on you and tries to attack you. With a 1, so it terribly misses you.
Okay.
It drops down, but it drops down. We'll say behind you, and completely misses you because it's injured. So it doesn't. You guys see a spider drop down and Miller and between Miller and you, basically.
I immediately try
I
to
get
shoot.
to. It's my turn now, right?
Yep, you can go first.
All right. So I have this sword in my hand, so I'm just gonna quickly try and swipe at the thing.
Do it.
And I rolled an 18.
That hits.
Okay. And let me see. I think the saber does 1d6. Let me make
Sounds
sure. I think so. Yeah, 1d6. All right. I do 6 damage to it.
Oh, nice.
Actually.
That's a good poke.
So I slice it right in its abdomen.
Yeah. Gross green blood pours out of it. Farrier.
So I'm just gonna lower my rifle and just, since we're right there, and just try and blast it away. I see that it's obviously hurt. I'm just gonna try and blast it to finish it off. All right, so that time I got a 16 total.
Yeah.
That's a hit. 6 plus 4. That's gonna be for 9.
9. All right. Boom. You blast it with the rifle and it dies. Everybody who used their weapon in this combat should roll for a d6. If they're 1 or 2, you have to reload.
Was this
Good
all?
Lord, I get a 1 every time.
Yeah, same here now.
Should I see if I need to reload my sword?
Yeah. Is this all the same combat, or
Yeah, we'll call it the same combat.
was it 2?
Just one time. If you get a 1 or a 2, you have to reload.
What do I roll again?
A d6.
6.
How many rifle reloads do we have?
A lot. 14 or something like that.
Oh, okay, yeah, so don't worry about it.
Did
It's
you,
just the pistols.
Did you fire my handgun?
Nope.
No, I use the my rifle.
All right. Okay. Cool.
What makes you feel any better, Tony? I have to reload mine too.
Yeah. The rifles, you had a decent amount of reloads. I doubt you'll run out because you actually came through this thing quicker than I thought you were going to. Now I know next time when I run it to give you less bullets.
Yeah.
Well, I tried
Shut
to
up.
give it more.
Tony
I
is
researched and I
using
gave
it
you
all up.
as much as somebody would carry if you were carrying a lot of bullets. So, you would be strapped for this. In any case, if you continue to cut your way through the webs, no more spiders drop down, and actually you see a door has opened up in the wall.
Oh.
It's kind of opened in, and you can as you shine your light in there, you see that there are huge piles of gold, silver, platinum, this gems the size of your fist, jewelry. There is some suits of armor, some and other various treasures, if you will, paintings and silks and stuff like that.
Hey, Paulette, you want to go poke it with a fire poker?
I give you a like a death stare.
I'd like to see if I can figure out how to get all this to a trawler boat captain and get it on its way back to the United States.
There is
And they must be working with the Nazis. Nazis like using gold and stuff in trade.
This is very true.
Yeah, there's a lot of gold. There's roughly, just so you know, like in D&D terms, there's something in the vicinity of 100,000 coins in this room.
They've been doing a lot of trading with the Nazis.
Yeah, plus the gems and jewelry, and there's a crown. There's like a scepter, like all that kind of good stuff.
I'm surprised that the Nazis paid them this much to be on their side.
Or maybe this is what they're going to pay the Nazis. I mean, we don't know which way it's going here.
That's true. That's true.
Damn.
A little
I have to leave all this.
Well, I mean, we can always come back for it. But after what happened with that treasure chest, I'm not sure. I mean, this just seems like a bigger trap to me. Those doors are still behind us and we'll be locked in there forever.
I would agree.
I jokingly reach for one of the gyms. I go, "Come, what is one gym going to hurt?" And I start to go for it like that. And I kind of look back at everybody else.
And Pauline goes over there and smacks your hand.
It's like I was just playing woman.
Do not touch.
As you're reaching down there and you see laying on the ground like a beautiful gold ring with a diamond bigger than anything you've ever seen before.
Nice.
Just out of your reach.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think you're right. We'll come back and get this. Lots of dynamite, grenades, just in case.
All right. There doesn't seem to be any other way out of this room. What do you want to do?
I'll do a search for it then, I guess. Search the room, see if there is another. Say, Fred John said it seems like this is some kind of vault, but we can look for another one of those stupid secret doors.
Yeah, you can do a search. Everybody can
Mhm.
roll d6.
I have a bonus for doing that. Nope, only it's a bonus if I'm looking for people. All right. I got a 3.
I rolled a 5.
I got a 5.
Yeah, you guys do a pretty thorough search of the room. You don't see any way out. Besides the way you came in, that is.
Well, looks like there's no other ways out of here. So
And if
We
after
either-
you've been there for maybe almost 10 minutes or so, and you're kind of figuring out there's nothing else out, you hear a grinding sound, and the door starts to close.
I go, get out.
Run!
all right, we were all thinking the same thing.
So you guys run out of the room, and the door closes behind you. And it's quiet.
Is this the torch room?
No, you're in the spider room now with the bell.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, to get back
I
to the
told
torch
you.
room,
I told you. See, it's a trap. You go in there, you like get stuck in trying to get all that treasure out, and then you get stuck back there forever. So we'll come back with some. Did they have C4 back then? I don't think they did they?
Not sure. But as you're having this conversation, 1, 2, 3. So to be fair, you're kind of figuring out what you want to do. Farrier, you hear a whisper in your ear, a female voice, very close to you, and she says, "Do not ask for who the bell tolls," as she gets a surprise attack on you and tries to bite your neck.
Oh, shit.
Ooh. What's your AC? 13?
My AC is, I believe that is correct. My AC is actually 14
Oh, okay.
because I have a really high dexterity.
Just hits you. You are bit by the lady for 5 points of damage, which lowers your hit point maximum by 5.
Okay.
As she sinks her teeth into your neck. And
It lowers your hit point maximum by 5.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, blood drips down your neck as she laps it up with her tongue, and we roll initiative. Go ahead and roll initiative, Rush, since you're under siege.
I got
3.
4.
All right, you go first. So you guys all see. You didn't see her before because you guys were just walking together, and all of a sudden, Ferry calls out, "Ah!" And you see this beautiful, though very pale woman. It seems to be feasting on the blood that drips from his neck.
How's she dressed again, you say?
She is dressed in just a white slip, and she has black hair and eyes, and very pale skin. And of course, now blood dripping on her face. She's in like a nightgown.
So the first thing I would do is turn probably, when I hear the voice, I probably immediately think it must be one of the two Paulettes. And I turn, and when she bites, if she's beside me, I would just like shove and try to shove her off of me.
Okay.
So,
All right. So you just want to push her?
yeah, trying
We'll
to
do a contest of strength. So
Sure.
roll a d20 plus your strength mod if you have one.
I do not have a.
Okay. She got a 14.
I got a 5.
Okay. So you swing around, a big, strong man, and this skinny little girl is standing there with the blood dripping down her mouth, and you push her, and she does not move an inch.
And I go, get her off! Get her off! Get her off!
Okay. Pauline.
Okay, she's gonna take out her cross that she still has with her,
Oh.
and she's gonna point it at the vampire, at the woman, and say, "Get back! Get away from him!" And she's
Okay,
gonna put her cross
roll.
up in front of her.
Perfect. Roll a d20 and try to get under your charisma.
Under my charisma. Okay. Well, I got a 3.
Nice.
Charisma's 12.
Okay, good. She goes and she steps back in fear. Right.
Would I notice anything about that blade or
Yep,
that sword?
exactly. The blade glows brightly from the scabbard up on your waist.
Yeah, I'm going to draw it out and then approach. She's already moved back. I'm going to approach her and she's let go of the farrier, though.
Yeah, she's just back kind of back towards the bronze doors, which are open.
Yeah, I'm gonna approach her with that sword and hopefully drive her back through that door.
Okay. Yeah, she definitely. If you walk towards her with the sword, she's backpedaling big time.
We need to get out of here now. Move now.
So you're not going to attack her, right? You're just going to hold her?
No. At this
Okay.
point, he wouldn't.
Yeah,
He wouldn't
she
exactly know
steps
what's
back.
going on.
She gives you a wide berth if you have the sword out. Paulette.
Yeah, I moved back. I
Yeah,
had
so
enough
basically,
of that.
if I'm understanding it right is kind of like getting her out of the way so you guys can pass. I guess back into the original hallway. Is that true, Tony?
Yeah, back towards where we originally come from.
With the fireplace? Okay. Yeah, so he's making a path so you can get past if you'd like. And she's hissing and kind of, so what do you want to do, Paulette?
Yeah, I'm moving back with the others.
Okay. Miller.
I thought Paulette took out her cross, or was that Pauline?
Police.
Okay.
Yeah, the cross definitely made her backpedal, but this sword, she's just like, Miller.
All right, Miller. He sees Paulette use the power of God to persuade her to step back, and he starts to dust the rest of those spider webs off of that holy symbol that he had, and he sees that it's starting to glow in the light of this or in the presence of this woman. And he says, "The light of the Lord compels you," and he thrusts it towards her. And according to this, the went around the crystal, blah blah. However, it flares in the light of the sun for 1 to 10 rounds. Remember that vampires are destroyed by the exposure of direct sunlight after 10 rounds. Vampires cannot move or attack while the medallion flares. Other creatures are not affected by the medallion. So I guess I just roll a d10 to see how long she'll be paralyzed.
Do you want to read the whole thing before you decide to do that?
Oh, sorry. Well, I know it said that it gives me a bonus on my save table, but the holy symbol is shaped like a sun with a large crystal embedded. A round crystal holy symbol will light truth. When presented forcefully towards any undead creature, the medallion adds a +2 to the cleric's turn dead roll. Okay, I mean, like, can I roll turn dead? I'm not a cleric.
Read the last line.
The medallion can only be used once per week. Oh, well, my character doesn't know that.
No, you know. I gave it to you because you know that. You are aware of how this thing works.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't give you the description if you didn't want you to know how to do it.
Oh, okay. All right.
You can use it if you want, but you can only use it once. So is this when you want to use it?
I can only use it once a week. All right. And we're currently pushing her out of the way.
Yep.
Okay. No, I don't want to use it now. Instead, is John still stuck in her grips?
Nope.
Okay.
No, she's stepped back.
All right, then I'll
clear everybody.
All right, yeah. Then I'll pull back as well. And I'll pull back and I'll say take the torch from the wall.
Oh, okay, smart. Yes, if you guys kind of actually, as soon as you start to kind of get like you're all on the other side of her, and you start going back to its original room, she actually kind of goes back away from right, kind of deeper into the room, and instantly she's missed and gone. And then you can go. If you do that with the torch, if you take the torch off the sconce, it closes the secret door. So you're
Okay.
back in the room right behind the
Mon
fire.
Dieu!
John will be sitting there grabbing at his neck,
Mhm.
wiping the blood off, and just be like, "What in the Sam hell?"
If we look at the bites, we would recognize them from some of the ones we saw in the village and stuff, wouldn't we?
That's correct. If you look at the bites, they look exactly the same. And also, since you're in the room behind the fireplace now, and actually, I mean, you didn't look because so much stuff happened, but the chest there is now open, and inside there's a whole bunch of copper coins. It's like a chest full of
Nice.
pennies.
Well, that was worth it. Not.
All right, so Miller wants to grab John, and basically like those wounds on his neck. I want to like if I have like some cloth or something, I kind of want to take something and just kind of like push at the wounds, like basically as if I were trying to get snake venom out of a bite. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah, you can do it.
Yeah, I wouldn't resist it because I mean, would I have an understanding of what that was all about?
You feel weak.
But I mean, as far as the whole vampire thing, or is that pretty much just Miller?
What do you mean? Well, you guys have information about vampires for sure. You had it from before. I mean, you don't know exactly what happened to you. I mean, yeah, you would probably guess that she's a vampire. Is that what you're asking me?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you guys have enough information about vampires to know that. I mean, yeah.
All right. So while he's putting that stuff on my neck, I would just be sitting there like, get it out, get it out. I don't want to turn into one of them damn things.
That's what I'm trying to do, bud.
Sergeant, if you start feeling different, you need to let us know. We will have to protect ourselves from you.
We will have to shoot you.
Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, I'll be sure to speak right up.
You do notice, Farrier, a little bit that the bright light that's coming off of Wright's sword kind of is burning your eyes a little bit, but your sword then starts to fade after a moment. Tony, it's no longer.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, so you're in the room behind the fireplace. Where do you want to go?
There were what, 2 more doors from here?
Yeah, if you come back into the room, on the other side of the fireplace, the proper room, not the secret room, there's a door to the north that you haven't been through. There's also a door. This map is so crazy. There's a door also to the west. Is that also a door? Let me look at the room description for a second. There might be an extra door here that I didn't see before. There's 2 doors on the north wall. So there's 2 doors on the north wall, 1 door on the west wall, 1 door on the south wall, which is the one you originally came through, and then 1 door on the east wall. Then there's the fireplace on the east wall, which was the secret door, basically. So you got basically 3 doors you haven't been through. You got the north, 2 different doors, basically 1 to the north east and 1 to the northwest, and then there's 1 on the west wall.
They all look identical type.
The door on the north wall, they both look the same. They're just regular standard doors. The door on the west wall is a double door.
Maybe we should check behind the biggest door first on the west.
Yeah, I agree with that. I got you patched up as best I can, Sergeant. So let's hope that we got to it in time.
If not,
Okay.
Anybody that lost normal HP can restore 1, can't they?
Yeah, anybody who lost regular HP, which did anybody lose any regular HP, can restore
I
a
didn't.
D2, right? I don't think anybody did because I think the spider did con damage.
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah.
And,
The vampire. Oh yeah, and the vampire reduced the maximum HP. So
yes, you can't get that. So
and that's probably permanent.
yep.
And the spider did that to me.
Yours was con. So you can't do
Oh,
that.
no, but
You lost Constitution.
But-
right. But as soon as you gain 1 point of Constitution back, when it heals, you'll get your hit points back.
right. But,
I don't.
well, no, because he said, well, that's true. Once I gain, but I'm not going to be gaining Constitution right now.
Right.
Yes, you won't be able to get that back because you didn't lose hit points for that reason. You lost it because of the con.
Right.
You can heal it back if like you get shot or something or cut or whatever. That's the kind of healing. Okay, so double doors, 2 doors to the north.
The west, the double.
Okay. Okay, so you open up the door. Sweet smells waft from this delicately lit room. Windows on the west wall are covered by heavy red draperies, hanging stiffly from the high ceiling 20 feet overhead. Their tassels of golden fiber glint in the light of 3 candelabras sitting atop small tables around the room. Tall white candles burn with bright, steady light. A large bed, canopied with silken curtains, sits with its headboard against the north wall. Lying amid velvet and satin sheets and bedclothes is a woman in a nightcoat. One of her dainty slippers has fallen to the floor at the foot of the bed. Carved into the headboard with great skill and care is a large Z. Bedroom with the lady. What do you want to do?
You're up, Miller.
It's your time to ship in, buddy.
Man, normally I'd be so excited about this.
She lazily rolls towards you. She's very, very pale, dark hair. She has a night dress on, but she's kind of, she looks like she's been sleeping, and she turns towards you.
Does it look like the same one?
Does my holy symbol flare?
But she doesn't have blood all over her.
Does my holy symbol flare at all?
It does not. Nor does it.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I'll step up to her and say, "Ma'am, we're here with the U.S. Rangers. We were invited by Strahd. Do you happen to know where he's at?"
Oh, our lovely host. He's so powerful. So handsome.
He is quite an imposing figure. I'll give you that. Of course, not quite as imposing as me, perhaps.
From the background.
She giggles.
It's the best.
Yeah, she just giggles and she says, I believe he was having someone for dinner.
Yeah, that sounds like who we're looking for. Do you happen to know where he currently resides? Miss, didn't catch your name.
I am Gertruda.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Gertruda. My name is Robert Miller.
My pleasure. The Count generally stays in the lower parts of the castle. He likes it where it's dark and quiet.
Is that where he usually sleeps at? I'm trying to prod to see if I can figure out where he keeps his coffin.
A lady doesn't know where a gentleman sleeps.
Well, there must not be too many ladies where I'm from, then.
You hear it
Well,
in the background.
You seem to have. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what I'm need to do here. So are you a guest of Mr. Strahd as well?
Yes. I am betrothed to the Count, and I will be a countess someday.
Oh, I see. She's betrothed to the Count.
One of many.
Probably. Do you just stay in this room? Or do you usually go around the castle?
Well, I go to the study, and I go to the balconies and enjoy the view.
Where are the balconies at?
You were on the balconies earlier. They're basically just at the door. You came up.
Okay. All right.
I mean, from here, you would just go to the. That's actually windows. You'd have to go back and then go to the south and then through the south again and the balconies. It's not really a balcony. It's more like a battlement, but it's a balcony.
All right. What we know where the throne room is, right?
You do know where the throne room is. You're already there once, yeah.
All right.
It's actually basically directly below you, if I'm not mistaken.
How do I get to the lower parts of the castle where Strahd usually resides, miss?
You could take the stairs.
Well, those statues were sort of creeping me out earlier. Is there any way that I could bypass those statues?
Statues?
Yeah, the ones that are in the room to the south. You know, they kind of just cling to the walls. They're just a little creepy, you know.
I understand. Well, you could take the stairs.
Which stairs are those?
She kind of like points off to the north, lazily. Stairs.
And that'll take me down to the lower levels where the Lord usually resides, or where the Count usually resides.
Yeah, I think so. I don't go to the lower levels. It's cold down there.
Are there what kind of things are down there?
I don't know. Probably mice.
Hmm.
It's an old building.
Can we tell if she's a vampire?
I mean, she doesn't appear to be one. I mean, she's not. I mean, you don't have the. Well, I guess you don't know this, but the right sword glows in the presence of undead.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I mean, so that's not happening. But you probably haven't had that conversation. But yeah, you would know if you were in the presence of undead because of that.
Okay.
Yeah, she doesn't have any. I mean, she's not trying to hide herself. You don't see any obvious bite marks unless you want to really try to, I don't know, like investigate more thoroughly somehow.
Yeah.
I mean, Robert Mike could, convince her, but no, I don't think that'll be necessary. No, I don't know. I can't think of anything really to do here. So I'd say we just
Ask her for Irina.
all right. Do you know where the Count might be keeping what's her face at?
Irina.
I'll say the name. I can't really remember. Irina. Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't love her. And she rolls with her back towards you.
Tell her
Well, of course, sweetie. I mean,
to take her
you're obviously much more lovely than Irina is. But see, the reason that we've come is actually to bring Irina back with us. So if we could fulfill that mission, you could have the Count all to yourself.
She's in the village.
That was easy.
So there's no Irina currently being kept in the castle?
Not that I know of. She was in the village last time. He doesn't bring her here because she's a slut.
She's a what? Oh.
Yeah. I did get that vibe off of her. No kind of lady like yourself. Obviously. One of fine and required taste. Well, we're gonna go try to find Count Strahd. And we thank you for all of the information that you have bestowed us with.
You are very welcome. Oh, you could also take the stairs over there. She points to the east.
Where do those lead?
Down.
Are there any other stairs that we should know about that lead down?
No.
Perhaps some hidden stairs of some kind?
Hidden. No,
Yeah.
I don't think so. Why would you
Yeah.
hide stairs?
That's true. I didn't think about that.
You're funny.
Well, thank you, ma'am. All right. Well, you heard the gorgeous lady here. She said that we could try the stairs either to the north or to the east. They both lead down to the basement,
The
which
east
is
ones are in the
obviously going to
same
be the
room.
most charming place.
What was that, Tony?
I was saying the east stairwells in the same room we're in now.
You would have to leave. We're in the bedroom right now. There's no stairwell in this room, but the east is the room that you just came from.
Oh yeah, I was just going to say whichever one was the closest one was.
Yeah, I mean, there's more doors in the east room that you haven't gone through, but you didn't see any stairs in that room.
So there are stairs to the east, but she won't be more specific than that.
Well, she just kind of points. You get the feeling she's maybe had too much to drink or is very dumb or a combination of both.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't think that she can really give us any specific directions at the moment. She seems to be intoxicated from something.
From love.
Mm.
Oh mon Dieu. Je travaille dans là-bas. Non, je vends dans là-bas. I turn around and I just walk out of the room.
Do you walk back out the way you came, back to the east room? Or do you go to the doors to the south?
Where do we want to go?
Back to that east room, I guess, and check those two north doors for the stairs.
Okay, then I go there.
Okay. All right. So you anyone else staying with the lady in the room, or are you guys bailing on her?
No, I'm gonna go on with. I guess I'm gonna follow Pauline.
Yeah. Oh, be Paulette.
Yeah, that one.
I will also be following Paulette.
Cool. So Paulette, roll a d6.
Oh no.
God feeling.
Oh no.
I've decided I don't want to follow Paulette.
No, I don't either.
6.
6. Okay, well, you're not surprised, so roll initiative.
See? Doing well. 2?
Okay, she's going to go first. You open up the door, you make your French statement. At that moment, right, your sword begins to glow heavily as the door flies open, and a young lady with blood dripping off of her mouth swings with a clawed, long fingernailed hand at Paulette's face and rolls a 15 for 19. That's going to hit you, and you're going to lose 5 hit points as she drains the life from you. So it's a permanent hit point loss.
And I scream, "She's in there! Be done with
She's at your face.
her!"
It's actually the party's turn. You're not surprised, so everybody can go. You see her standing there in front of. Paulette's kind of between you and her. So if you want to shoot, you're going to have a little bit of penalty, unless you want to charge forward.
I'm gonna shoot.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna
You hit Paulette.
What?
What's my minus?
-2, and if you miss because of the -2, then you hit Paulette.
Okay. So I get a +4 then.
Yep.
I did not miss.
What does that mean?
Well, it means that I missed, but definitely not because of the -2, because I didn't have a chance in hell.
Dang it.
So she swipes at Paulette, and I fire off a very loud rifle, and I'm just like, ah! I realize what it is, and miss completely.
Okay. How about Miller?
Well, now you shot at her, so
Yeah, well, she bit me, so. Hooker deserves it.
Wow.
That lady gave me her name, right?
Yeah. Gertruda?
The lady in the other room, Patruda, right?
Yeah. Well, you're still with it currently. The doors have been opened.
All right, I'm going to look at this vampire, and I'm gonna say, "Oh, are you the slut that Patruda told us about?"
Oh, well done.
Nice. She hisses violently.
Oh, don't get mad at me. Patruda said it.
I know what he's.
Pauline, what are you doing?
I'm attempting to see if I can get her to leave us alone and go attack Patruda.
Yeah, I knew that. I figured that's where you were going.
Yeah. I got what you're doing. What's Pauline doing?
Oh my goodness. Pauline just kind of looks over at Miller. Yeah, Gertruda was definitely talking about you. Just horrible, horrible things. I could not believe it. I've never heard such language.
Okay. Right.
He is going to, it's seeing her return and attack Paulette. He's just going to take that sword, and he did fencing in his early years, so he's just going to make a fencing maneuver and just try to stab right into her with that sword.
Nice.
And nope, that's not going to hit.
Even with the bonus?
Yep.
Okay.
He forgets his fencing maneuvers as he sidesteps past her.
Yeah, she leaps out of the way in fear of the sword. How about Paulette?
Yeah, I heard it too. Protruda, what's her name? She very, very not nice, no. And she said something about slack titties.
Wow. Okay. All right. So next round initiative. Go ahead, Michelle. 4 for the vampire.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Roll initiative D6.
A D6? Okay.
Roll high, Cole.
I got a 5.
All right, you go first.
Yes.
What do you want to do? She hasn't moved yet because you're going first.
Okay. So is any of our talking to her helping at all to convince her to leave us alone?
It hasn't made a difference yet.
She hasn't had a chance to go yet, so we don't know.
Oh, she hasn't had a chance to go yet. Oh, okay. So she's going to just look at her and just continue saying, oh, I just could not believe the things that she was saying. She said that you just look like an old hag, and clearly she's wrong. You know, you're quite lovely, but just, you know, and she said something about that. Oh, she said you had a very large bottom.
We.
Okay, right.
Yeah, he's going to try to stab her again to get her back. Wow, another bad roll. He misses again.
Okay, she steps out of the way. She steps out of the way as she looks at her bottom. Paulette.
I step to the side to give her a good view of her. How do you call that? That bitch.
Wow. You guys are throwing this girl into the bus. Miller.
Miller says, "Guys, will you stop stabbing at her? According to Gurlette, she knows where Strahd lays his head. Would you mind taking us there?"
She looks at you. Farrier, go.
Shit, man. Now I'm stuck between being pissed she bit a chunk out of me and trying to follow the plan. So, and realizing what everyone is trying to do, I'm gonna like take my rifle and immediately start like fiddling with it. Like, I don't care what y'all say, I'm gonna shoot this bitch, and I start messing with the bolt on it, even though it doesn't need to be done. But I'm like acting like I'm getting it ready to go to shoot her, but I'm not actually gonna take a shot at her. But I'm gonna be like mumbling the whole time. I'm gonna shoot this bitch, take a bite out of my neck. I'm gonna shoot this bitch and let my turn pass me by.
Okay, make a saving throw.
To see if it works or not.
Go ahead and make a saving throw, Farrier.
Oh.
And she looks at you.
Uh-oh. Maybe I should talk too much. Oh, shit. I missed it.
She looks at you and she says, "She's the slut." And she points at Paulette. And you will now shoot her.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. Hang on.
Go ahead and take a shot at Paulette.
Oh, shit. I am so sorry. Well,
No, you're not.
there's a very slim chance of that happening. Yeah. Oh, I missed. I got a 10.
Oh,
All right.
4 plus 6. I got a 10.
Okay. All right.
does
So you
that
shoot Paulette.
bitch
She steps out of
even
the way.
listen? God damn it.
So- So, am I just like compelled to do this, or do I honestly believe that she's a slut?
You're compelled to do it.
All right, so if I'm compelled, I'm still me, though, right?
You are well, you're charmed, basically. Yeah. I mean, you're you on some level. You don't want to do it.
Yeah. That.
She basically says she's the slut. Shoot her, and you're like, that's probably why you missed, because you were trying to resist it.
I want Paulette to understand that I don't want to do this.
Yeah, I don't care when I'm lying dead on the floor.
I should dive to the ground because he's shooting at you.
Dang it.
Initiative, Tony.
Initiative, okay.
Yep.
2.
All right. 4 for the vampire. She is, since you're coming at her with the sword, she's going to, with fear in her eyes, she's going to swing at you and try to take you down. Ooh, 19 on the die. That's going to hit you.
Oh,
for sure.
yeah.
4 points of damage permanent.
Ooh.
She swipes across
boy.
you, trying to knock you back. And it's your turn.
Now, will that take down like current HP too, or just the max?
Yep, Karn as well.
Ooh, okay. Let me make a note here. I am going to try to fence her again with the sword, I hope. Oh my gosh, and that one.
Oh, geez.
I give up. I just give
What
up.
are you doing? Change that die. You swing at her with the sword and miss. It's probably like a simultaneous thing. Like you swing at her and miss, and she swipes across you. Paulette, you're being shot at by Farrier.
Yeah, I think we're done here. So, does a poker have a wooden handle?
Yes, let's say it does.
Yes, so let's show her the other business end of a poker and poke her, like, in the heart.
You're gonna
Because
try
we
to
know that, right?
For a heart.
Yeah,
All right,
we
go
knew
for it.
that, right?
Hell yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
It's called shot though, -4.
Oh, you're,
Oh, no,
you're
you know what you can
nasty.
do? Actually, no. You can do the epic move.
What epic move? The poker move? What did I miss?
No, what do you call that? What do you call it in this game? Hold on, there's a thing you can do.
Oh, the gut
Gut
check.
check. You can do a gut check, and you're what, 5th level?
Yeah?
So I'm going to say it's on a D10. So roll a D10, 1 through 5, you do it.
Okay.
And then if not, then you're going to fuck up and she's going to hit you. So just know that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, 10.
Okay. You charge at her with the poker, to which she grabs out of your hand and smacks you across the head with it. With a 16, it's going to hit you. 6 points of damage. Although this was not with her energy draining, though, so you won't lose that permanently, but you'll lose 6 points.
Oh, that's very nice. I look like shit.
Yeah, she cracks you with the poker and drops it to the ground. Miller.
Miller's like, well, that was worth a shot, and he'll pull out his rifle and shoot at her. On roll. Nope, I rolled a 3.
Oh,
And I'm screaming from the ground, poker with your stick.
okay. All right, so Paulette's on the ground now. Actually, she's on the ground right in front of you, Farrier. So, actually, no, the vampire already went this round, so she's not telling you to do anything. You're just going to stand there. Actually, make a saving throw again to see if you can react.
This time I rolled an 18.
Okay, so you're still under her charm, but you have enough wherewithal to do something. You can't attack her directly, but you can do something else.
Use your stick.
Shit, what can I do?
I don't know.
Do we
You tell
have
me.
No, I can't attack her.
Oh, you
This
can
round, I
attack
cannot
her.
attack her.
Yeah, you're charm bar, so you can't attack her, but you can do something else. I mean, whatever that is, I do not know.
Find stick.
What?
Find stick.
So we're talking about the fire poker?
Yeah, whatever. Anything to poke her.
Um,
I got some wood that can poke her.
Yeah. Not bad.
so yes, I will immediately turn and start looking for something sharp and wooden.
I mean, the bed is has like the post. You can break a post off with a chair. You can break a leg off a chair. That's probably
Oh
more.
my
try that.
god.
I would go over and like immediately I'll try to move over and just try to kick the chair and break the leg off of it.
Okay, you can do that. That should be easy enough to do. How about Pauline?
That's you, not me.
Well, worked before. She's gonna take out her cross again and say, "Remember this?"
Okay, go roll a d20 into your charisma.
Okay. See if it works. I gotta roll under or over.
Under.
Shit, I rolled over. I failed.
All right. Yeah, she hisses at you. To no avail. And everybody's gone now, right? Because Tony rolled initiative that round.
Yep.
Okay.
I have to roll under.
Next round initiative, Paulette.
Okay. 5. Oh no, that's actually good. 5.
Well, 5's not better than 6.
Oh dang it! I didn't hear it. Oh man.
She hisses, and then she says, "Kill the slut" to Farrier, and points at Paulette again,
Oh dang it.
and turns to gas and starts to float away. But go ahead and shoot her, or try Farrier.
Oh, I thought I broke the spell.
No, you were just able to act on your own that round. You're still charmed by her.
All right.
Don't you dare.
Yeah, well, I dared.
Oh fuck. No, penetrate her.
And I hit for 7 points of damage.
Oh, that's good. That's like 4+ on the other end.
That's a clean shot. We're saying you're dead?
Well, I guess because you can't be a little dead, like you can't be a little pregnant. So, and who knows if she isn't that as well. So, yeah.
How down are you?
Like very -4.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
No.
All right, so you shoot and kill Paulette.
And you see those eyes look at you accusingly, and you see your reflection in her, in that black of her pupils, and you see a tear like roll from her eyes, and
Thanks a lot.
then her eyes just go blank,
Oh.
And then you hear, I forgive you.
She will never forgive you. You kidding me?
So, and in the future, you will be haunted by haunted by a Maquis.
And in real life, I'll get to hear about this for like the next 6 months.
Oh yeah, you will. Yep. Thanks a
So,
lot.
Well, to be fair, it's technically Daniel's fault.
Yeah.
Well,
it won't
no,
matter. It will not matter.
I have to share a room with him, so
So
we're good.
am I still under the? Am I released now from the whatever? Or she the
You
gas?
can make another save because she's gone now.
And of course, while I tied it,
Okay, that's fine. You broke it. All right.
so I would drop
In,
my.
in an attempt to, since we're probably going to finish this tonight, and there's only 2 hours left in the session, so instead of trying to bring in a new character, I'm going to do the easy, the super wimpy DM rule that you don't die at 0. However, 'cause
Oh
I don't
boy.
give things away. You have to have first aid done to you within the next turn, which is right now.
Well, I was going to say I was going
Everybody
to.
can do it, and you only heal 1 to 2, and you have to get above 0. So I think you'll be all good if everybody does it.
I was going to say the first thing I was going to do is drop my rifle and run over to her and try to save her if I
All right,
could.
1 to 2.
1 to 2 and a what?
1 to 2 points you can heal on her. Everybody can do it, but if everybody rolls a 1, you'll still be dead. So
Oh shit! Yeah, we
Because you have to get above
oh,
0.
we forgot that actually. Oh
That's
shit!
what I'm asking. What do I roll?
well, it's a D2. You can flip a coin. You could roll a D20, and 1 through 10 is 1, and 11 through 20 is 2.
So I have to roll a 2 for it to count.
No, you can heal 1 or 2 points of damage. So roll a die.
Oh, you got to get her above 4. Gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I healed it for 1, so now we
Okay.
roll 3.
I'm assuming everybody's going to try to put first aid.
Yes.
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
Okay, so you heal 2 points. Okay, then
Mhm.
she's almost certainly not dead. Then how about Pauline?
All right, here we go. I got a 2 also.
Nice.
Hmm.
And what about Pauline?
I got a 2.
Oh, nice. So that's 6, 7 points total. So you're 3 hit points.
Yay!
So I will cradle her head in my lap and just be like, "It wasn't me. I couldn't. The woman made me do it."
And you suddenly get that poker like left and right around your head, and don't you touch me! Oh,
Okay, so as you bring her back to life with some resuscitation, maybe Gertruda gets up off the bed and offers you some wine as well. And you're sitting in the room, kind of catching your breath as we take a 5-minute break.
All right, cool.
oh dang it!
Sorry,
You're not.
I
Don't lie.
am. You be quiet in there.
No, we have
You,
things to talk. Shut up.
the other Paul, French woman. Damn it.
What?
Huh?
What?
Go get a drink, woman.
I have my coffee. I will be here all the time, cursing at you.
Robert takes a big swig of wine and then uses some of it on the wound so it doesn't get infected.
You expect to survive this?
Well, so far I still have 14 hit points. I haven't
You know
been
what?
hit
We have
once.
to take care of that.
Yeah, I know, right? I've been expecting it. But yeah, I had 12 hit points, so those -4 to my constitution brought me down to an 8. So I'm still sitting on all my hit points for now. Oh man.
Hmm?
Nothing. Mm. Oh shit. Got a +2 to hit. Man.
Exactly.
I think I smoked too much.
You smoke? Really?
Yeah. Not cigarettes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that always makes me tired.
My head's kind of, I don't know. Like, it's not hurting, but it's like throbbing. It's just weird. It's. Mm. I don't know. I'm wondering if we're gonna get to Strahd or not.
Well,
I think we
probably
still
not.
have one item left to find as well.
One item. What?
You're getting killed by the baby vampire.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Not even.
I don't. I mean, I think this is the last session we're doing. So if we don't get to Strahd, that'll be it.
No. We're gonna play till the end, but I think you're gonna complete it this session. You're pretty close.
Oh, really?
I would say. Well,
Well, he means he will complete it. Huh? You know?
Yeah.
One way or the other.
One way or another. So,
Mhm.
There is one final portent from the gypsy. But
What's a portent?
what is it?
Yeah. Like, honestly, I don't.
I'm
I'm German.
Are you German?
Yes.
Oh my God! Really?
Yeah, I know.
didn't know that.
Crowd.
Oh,
Yeah, shit.
I didn't know that. I thought you were from Wisconsin.
Yeah, it's too late.
Yeah.
now, yeah.
That's been
Now I'm
revealed.
your roommate. So what's
Throwing shade on people from
Wisconsin?
Wisconsin for no
It's
reason.
like a sign or like a prediction or like a
Ah, okay.
It's like more like a warning usually. But yeah, with me trying to
You throwing shade.
predict.
Dang.
Isn't it Missouri where they talk weird? Sorry, Missouri.
No, they
First of all, it's Missouri.
yeah.
Really?
There's people that talk weird in
No.
every state.
Hmm.
We here in Virginia, we have
If you think people speak weird anywhere else, you just need to come to Mississippi. We have people. Have you guys ever seen King of the Hill?
No.
You know Boomhauer?
Mm-hmm.
I know a guy who actually speaks like that.
Well, we have a place that's actually not too far from where we are in Virginia. If you go up a little bit north, like it takes you maybe 45 minutes to get there. You go into this place called Gloucester, cross the bridge, and then you go off into this area called Guinea, which is where a bunch of watermen live. It's like a fishing village, and it's the same. It's it's the same families that have been living in this fishing village.
Yeah, Innsmouth.
Forever.
Oh
And
God.
they literally have their own dialect, and even the rest of the people in Gloucester and in this area, they talk one way, but when you go down there and you talk to what they call a Guineaman, it's like they're speaking a complete. It's almost like a Virginian version of Cajun.
Mhm.
Oh wow.
It's the craziest thing, and it's people, they'll talk to you, and you'll just be like, "What the hell did you just say?"
Yeah.
Crazy, man. But
Yep. Tony.
You should try going to Memphis. Going to Memphis.
Tennessee.
I mean, like recently they had I'm not kidding you. They recently had a petition to change Main Street MAIN to Main Street MANE. They recently started a petition to do that
Why?
because Memphis is stupid.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, cool. Sorry for any watchers who might be from Memphis, but anyway,
Or
There's no
Missouri
watchers
or
from Memphis.
Gloucester.
let's move forward now.
People in Memphis are too busy shooting at each other.
Okay, so you guys in the bedroom with having healed up your the doors are wide open, looking into the room with the fireplace. Gertruda is kind of rolled back over in the bed, kind of in a slumber. You hear soft snoring from her.
Oh well, people being killed and such. Oh, let me have a nap.
Yeah.
It's fine.
so I'll be like, "Something right."
I mean, you can't blame her for not caring about you after you tried to have the vampire kill her.
Yeah,
Well, that's
I mean, I
true.
agree.
Yeah. Does she know that?
Yeah, she was.
You were standing right there.
Like we were right in front of her, telling the
Yeah.
vampire that this woman called her a slut.
Oh, I thought we were down the hallway. Whoops.
But apparently, her reaction to that
That's
is
telling you something about you.
take a nap.
It's okay if it's down the hallway, but not.
Bitch.
All right. So what do you guys want to do?
Screw you guys.
Sergeant Ferrier, you check one of those northern doors and see if there's a stairwell, and I'll check the other one.
All right. Yes, sir. I will go and do that.
Okay. So you open up the doors to the north. The one to in the northeast part of the room opens up into a hallway going down about 30 feet, and then it spreads. It's like a T section past that. The one in the northwest corner opens up into a stairway going down. A spiral staircase with that.
Here it is. I found it.
Oh, sorry. I tell everybody what I found inside my door.
So in which direction would you like to go?
I am not but a sergeant, so I will look to the others who outrank me.
Ranks don't matter here anymore.
Yeah, suddenly you care about ranks.
Hey,
Yes, everybody a lieutenant except for
Yeah.
I'm a sergeant.
Yeah.
two sergeants and three lieutenants.
Yep.
Maxwell's is the right one, right?
Yep. Maxwell's
Yeah.
a lieutenant, so are you, and so is Miller.
So
Mhm.
what? No, I mean the stairs we're looking for.
Oh yeah, the stairs are to the northwest. Yep.
Yeah, I take my poker and I poke my way over there. I use it like a crutch.
Yeah, you're definitely limping with your.
Yeah,
grenade.
I don't feel so good.
Everybody who's been hit by the vampires are feeling a little bit weak, but
Yeah, I don't care about the vampire. I'm like keeping a real big distance to Farrier, and every time he moves, I like I get like a
you flinch.
like an abused woman, like oh no.
I mean, you did shoot her really well.
Yeah,
I hate you so bad.
yeah.
All right, you guys go downstairs.
It's what it sounds like we're doing.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys go down the spiral staircase. 1 story, 2 stories, 3 stories, 4 stories. Well, I suppose I should read what's in the staircase. There might be a monster in here or something. Hold on a second. There could be a vampire in here. Let me check.
Oh no.
Mhm.
Let me
I'm
check.
not going first.
Stairs. Here we go. This is a dark spiral staircase of rough-hewn stone. Nice.
You no. Forget it.
Staircase go down. Oh.
Oh man, I don't know.
Letters on this page, all caps. Please read this section carefully before you run it. Hold on, guys.
Did you?
I did read it, just
Please read it carefully. So you.
Mhm.
I'm going to read it carefully. All right, so that's 79.
Before
Okay,
you
so
run it.
go down into a spiral staircase, which ends in a landing, and you're facing a kind of a straight staircase that goes down even more when you get to the bottom. This staircase of ancient stone is worn smooth through use in ages of long forgotten. Dust lies upon the floor and dry cobwebs choke the passage. So you've got basically now you went down spiral staircases like about 5 or 6 stories, so it took a while. And then you're on a landing, and now there's a straight set of stairs going down.
All right,
think we're
let's-
close.
Want to go down there?
Yeah, go down, I guess.
Mhm.
May as well.
All right, so you're heading down the stairs, and you come out into a room. Well, there's a door. I'm assuming you want to open the door. You come out into a room.
Read carefully, please. Don't fuck
This
this
room is
up.
a 30-foot square, rising to a 20-foot tall flat ceiling. Gargoyle carvings smile, revealing their teeth from high upon the wall, well lit by a brazier that burns fiercely in the center of the room. From their alcoves in the center of the east and west walls, 2 iron statues stand saluting with their weapons bared. Each statue has 4 arms, one with a shield, one with a sword, and the remaining 2 with their palms towards the ceiling over their heads. Their eyes seem to watch you as you walk. High overhead, an hourglass with writing on its base hangs suspended over the brazier. All of its sand is in the upper portion, somehow refusing to run down into the bottom. In the center of the room, next to the brazier, is a golden chest. A single door stands in the south wall, while 3 doors, you just came through one of them, line the north wall. And that's it.
Hey, go poke that gold with your poker there.
I put the poker with
There
the
was a
long
chest,
side
right?
into your chest. Into your
Mhm.
chest. Poke it yourself.
Well, I'm just saying that, after that whole spider incident, I know how much you like, poking things that you're not supposed to poke.
Are you all walking into this room? That's basically what's happening, so I know where it is. 'Cause I'm assuming you're looking into it right now.
I guess so.
I think I heard God's voice and I kind of moved backwards. No. That's side.
I walk in very, very slowly and cautiously, searching for or looking as I go for any kind of ambush or hidden creatures, because I have a bonus to doing that.
Okay.
I'm going to keep my eyes on the statues.
Okay. Is anybody staying in the hallway with the stairs?
I'm kind of in the doorway, just kind of cautiously looking around.
Yeah, and I'm standing with Pauline.
Okay. What about right?
He's going to stay close to a farrier if it's looking for the.
Okay. Cool. So Pauline and Paula, let's see if you're surprised from behind when the vampire comes. You're not surprised, so you hear some of the ground of the stairs crackle behind you, and you turn and you see the woman with the bloody face,
Oh, God.
still baring her teeth. She's standing behind you. Roll initiative, Mikey. No, she got a 1.
4.
All right, you go first. You see her directly behind you on the stairs. She goes,
Okay, I want +2 for my charge as I charge her with my anti-business end with my poker of my poker.
"You're too close to you to charge."
Dang it,
We'll give you a
Daniel!
called shot because you're so close. That's what it is. I'll give you that.
I get what?
I won't give you a minus for the called shot though.
Oh,
Because
that's super nice.
It is,
Well,
yeah.
something at least.
Yeah.
Okay, come on. Oh, fuck it. 13 plus 2 is 15? Oh, man.
she moves to the side quickly and laughs. Pauline,
Who?
Pauline, you guys are in the room. They're in the hallway.
Oh, okay. So let's see if maybe I can just take a shot at her. Or is there anything around? Well, we're not really in the
You're
room.
at the foot of the stairs, and basically in a doorway.
What about a torch?
There's no torches nearby.
Oh, dang.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to see if I can shoot at her because nothing else seems to be working.
You can if you want. She's right there.
Yeah, I got a 4.
So you shoot the ground.
Wow, we have to give Michelle some new dice, honestly.
Yeah, I think so.
Terrible.
Her and Tony need to retire their dice. Tony, your sword lights up as we go into the next round for initiative. Go ahead and roll initiative, Crystal. Vampire.
All right. 1 second. I gotta get to my little roller. Roll 4.
Okay, vampire's going to go first. The vampire takes her 2 hands and goes poof and pushes the 2 ladies into the room. Or she's going to try anyways. Make a roll and add your strength modifier, ladies.
Okay.
She got a 24. I don't think you can
For, you know what?
I don't think it's gonna work because I don't have a strength modifier.
beat it. Yeah, because you guys don't have superhuman strength, and I rolled a 20. So
I ain't
you
just
both
so
fall
much.
backwards on your ass into the room, and the door closes.
Oh, good.
And as the door closes, you all hear shh, and you look up, and the hourglass, the sand is starting to flow through it.
Oh, and for a moment, I just have that flashback to the stories of the Nazis and the camps. Like, oh, Hitler! Oh, no! Let's get out of here. Not good, not good.
What do you want to do?
Yeah, run.
Where?
What's the closest exit?
So the room is basically, you just came through. Okay, so on the north wall, there's 3 doors. There's one, and there's west, center, east. You just came through east. On the south wall, there's 1 door. Those are the only means.
Which one are we closest to?
I mean, it's a 30-foot square room. They're close to the door they just came through. The rest of you are by the brazier, so you're dead center in the room. Well, actually, Crystal's character is near the statue, so but they're all about equal distance. You can go ahead and hit any of them if you want.
Yeah, I'm going to look to Paulette, and it's whatever door she runs to. If you say that.
Let's go south then.
Okay. All right. Okay, the door is
Don't tell me it's locked.
yeah, the door is very, very difficult. You can't pull it open. It's basically stuck shut.
Oh, merde.
However,
Huh?
Okay, so you notice as well, which I don't know what this was in the description, as you're kind of frantically looking around because the door won't open, that the base of the hourglass, now that the sand's dripping through, you can actually, words have lit up on the bottom of it, and you can read something.
Fuck you,
It
bitch.
says, it says
Sorry.
roll 3d6.
And
What it says is, in the palm of my hand is the time left to thee. When it's consumed, will the flame set you free?
and the pot.
Yep.
Say again, please.
I'll read the entire room description again for you.
No.
No.
Just what the description was.
In the palm of my hand is the time left to thee. When it's consumed, will the flame set you free? Exclamation mark.
That can be good or bad.
Depends on what they mean by set you free.
Yeah.
exactly.
Well, it says in the palm of my hand is the time
Left foot.
left for thee. Well, is there any statues that have their palms out in the room that we're at?
There are.
Really? Oh.
That's what I was going to. From their alcoves in the center of the east and west walls, 2 iron statues stand saluting with their weapons bared. Each statue has 4 arms, one with the shield, one with the sword, and the remaining 2 with their palms towards the ceiling over their heads.
Oh, but there's
To watch you as you walk about the room.
I want to try to open up some of those northern doors.
The doors are incredibly difficult to open. You won't be able to open them.
Oh, they're all that way? Okay.
Yeah, they're basically stuck.
how tall are the statues?
They're about 16 feet tall.
Okay. Palm of their hands we would not be able to see them, the ones that are
You
out.
can't see into their hands, not from the ground. No, you'd have to climb up there. Not unless you can fly.
Okay, well I'm gonna attempt to climb up there then.
Oh. All right. You should be able to do that. Why not? Sure, you can climb to
Get up there.
Just roll. What's your dex?
My dex is 13.
Well, you can climb up there, yeah. So you climb up the statue. You put your foot in precarious places on the giant naked man. And you climb up past the sword and shield to the palms as they're facing up. And in the palm, which one are you doing? The right or the left?
I'll check eeny, meeny, miny. Do the right.
Okay. So the right statue, when you climb up there, you see in one hand is a black stone, and in the other hand is an opal stone.
It's an opal stone.
Okay, the black stone's in his right hand, and the opal stone is in his left hand.
Okay, so I'm looking at the little black stone.
Well, it's not little, but yeah.
Huh?
It's in the palm of a giant hand. It's about the size of a baseball.
Okay. So it's in the palm of my hand is the time left for thee. Well, but it's a stone, though. It's not really any kind of.
When it's gone.
Yeah. but-
Where's the hourglass at?
Center of the room, directly above the brazier, and there's a chest next to it as well. If you want to open that and die. No, just kidding. No, there's a chest next to it as well.
I'm gonna go for the other statue if that's okay.
You're gonna climb up there. What's your dex?
18.
Damn.
That's why I picked sniper because I was
Leap up there. You didn't have to put your foot on any kind of weird man parts. Your statue has it also has stones on its palms. In its right palm is a red stone, and in its left palm is a blue stone.
So I call out what I've got over to Pauline.
And I call what I have out to him.
So
It's like an escape room.
I'm gonna shout
Yeah,
down to the
kinda.
people down below and say, we've got a red, a blue, a black, and a white. Do you see anything down there that looks like we could put these things in? Or
Brazier?
any colors that match up for anything?
Do we see anything like that down here?
Well, the redstone would match the fire, right?
Well, that's probably true. Yep. The brazier is made out of
Out of what?
iron or copper. It doesn't match the stones. No.
But so there's no and nothing with like some sockets and some colors. Or,
It's got like coals in it or whatever. Yeah.
I'm not just talking about on the
What
brazier.
about the chest?
The chest is golden.
Are there any like holes or anything in it where like you could stick a gem in there?
That's what I'm getting.
No, there's just a latch. It's reminiscent of the chest that was in the other room, except for it's made out of solid gold.
Is it locked, the chest, or?
There's just a latch on it. It doesn't seem to be locked.
I'm gonna take
All right.
that sword and take the sword and try to raise it up.
Okay. So you flip the lid up on. You got to jam the sword in there to get it. You should be able to do that. You got at least 10 strength.
Yeah, let me see. Exactly 10.
Perfect. Okay, good. So you pull it up, and everybody make a saving throw.
Oh,
Fine.
no.
Mhm.
I'm good.
Pass.
Good.
Oh.
No, you fall asleep.
Barely passed.
Well, 3 of us.
I passed.
Who failed? Just Paulette?
Yeah.
You collapse to the ground asleep.
Oh, wow.
The rest of you guys feel, you yawn or whatever, but you're fine.
That's a revenge. Where's the
Yeah,
spider?
Exactly. Inside the chest, Tony.
Where's the spider?
There's no
Yeah.
spiders right now, but the chest is empty.
This one's like the size of a horse. All right. Well, I'm gonna reach forward and try and move one of like to the red stone.
Okay.
And try and see if it's like if it can be moved. Like I'm gonna put my hand on it and can I move it or is it
It's just sitting on the palm. You can easily pick it up.
Will the flame set you free?
The hourglass is now more than halfway drained.
How big is it, the hourglass?
It's huge. You could sit inside of it.
so it's draining, but we don't see where it's draining to.
It's draining to the bottom now. When it was just hanging there at first, like the sand was staying in the top of it.
It's just going
As soon as you get in the room, it started draining through again.
Well,
How far is it hanging above the floor?
It's about 15 feet up. The whole ceiling here is about
I'm
30.
going to take I want to take my rifle and shoot it. See if I can shoot a hole in it.
Oh, nice. Okay. In the bottom, try to make it drain. Do it.
Yeah, in the bottom.
Okay, go for it. It's the AC 10.
17, 19.
Okay, good. Roll some damage.
5.
Oh, okay, yeah. You shoot it. Some sand starts to come out into the fire. The fire begins to grow, actually, as the sand's coming into it.
wait, you're saying that the fire begins to grow?
Yep, almost like it's fuel.
Yep, that's what
It's starting to get smoky in here. Well, what do you guys do?
So I want to take the blue stone.
Yep.
And see if I can throw it into the brazier.
Just throw it down there. Okay. Cool. Yeah, so you do. You throw it down there. The fire actually goes and disappears for a second, and then raises back up. And when it does, the on the north wall, the far west door opens. It swings,
Really?
and the stone reappears in the hand.
Oh boy.
The stone? What? Oh!
The blue stone comes back. Yep.
Aha!
Then the door
I'm
closes.
going to yell.
The door closes after like a minute.
Right, and there's 4 doors to lead out of here, right?
Yep.
So I look over.
Oh, we don't have time to
Paul.
run over a door.
That's it. That's it. Pick a door.
You can try to hold the door open if you want. Sure. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, what I was gonna do is holler at Miller to grab Paulette and run over the door.
Yeah, Miller. Yeah,
Get the door
Miller
open.
is gonna.
Yeah, it stays open for a round, which is a minute, so you can easily get out the door if you want.
Okay.
All right, so are we going through that door? Because you said there's 4 doors, right?
Yeah. So I'm thinking each stone
Would be a different
was a door. So we need to figure out: do we want to go through that door? Or do you want to pick a different door? And
Yeah,
then we got to
we
figure
have
out which
different
stone
door.
it is.
Well, I think they just ran through the door, so it's up to you.
Oh shit!
Oh,
All right.
never mind.
Then I'm
If
gonna,
you want to open it again, you can throw the blue stone back in, or they can pull it open
I'm
for
gonna
you.
grab this blue stone and drop down off the statue, and then like when I run by the brazier, I'm just gonna be like, boom, and dump it in there, and then keep running.
I'll be climbing down and running with him.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. The door starts to close and opens right back up, and you guys are in the hallway.
Oh shit! I'm gonna stop and grab the other Paulette though, or did they grab her?
No, Miller.
Yeah, well, I'm assuming that
Yeah,
Robert
Miller
did.
got
Miller, you didn't say you did that, but I'm assuming because you said
Yeah, I did. I said
Yeah,
I'm gonna do that.
I
Okay,
just want to make sure I didn't hear it either. So, all right, so yeah, then I'm just gonna sprint out the door and grab Pauline and just be like, go, 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 and usher her out the door.
okay, cool. So hold on. Actually, I read that wrong. It wasn't the western door; it was the middle door, which doesn't matter. You're going to run through the door no matter which door. I wasn't really cared. So you run through the door, and you're basically in a tall stairway. It goes up about 2 stories. It looks like then it comes up to it flattens to a plateau, and then it turns to the east basically. And I guess at this point you have your flashlights and stuff out because it is dark in here.
And Paulette's still asleep.
Yeah, you can slap her or whatever, and she'll wake up.
I'll slap her.
Mhm.
That's your call, Miller.
Miller will just give her a shake and Like, I mean, he's not gonna slap her hard, just pop her cheek a little bit, and be like, "Hey, girl, you're trying hard to die on this, but we're not gonna let you today."
Why don't you just give her a kiss on the cheek?
Like, she can hear you.
You just say you're gonna
Because I care about consent. What kind of freak are you, dude?
Spider didn't care.
No.
Spider definitely did not care. All right.
So have we been here before? Does that look like
You have never
Because-
been.
what?
You've never been here before, no?
Oh dang it.
I'm trying to figure out where you are.
But that's probably wrong, right? I mean, we have to be in the basement
You're pretty far down.
still.
Yeah, I mean, you went up, but you're still down. I mean, you went down like
Yeah, but not down.
now you went up 2 stories. Yeah, so you're still down about 5 stories.
Probably need to go through that south door.
You can go back to the door you just came through. If you try it again, it will open. From this side, the door's open.
What do you guys think?
What's in here?
Currently, if you walk to the top of the stairs, which is I'm assuming what you did, there's nothing. There's just a long hallway going to the east. You can either go back down the stairs into the original room you were just in to explore one of the other doors, or you can go to the east down a very long corridor, which your flashlights don't quite reach.
Well, might as well check out what's down the corridor. What could it hurt?
only our lives.
Well, I mean, we know what's down the stairs.
Yeah, that's true.
We're
We're looking for Strahd. We don't know where he is or where we're at.
we're expendable.
We're the red shirts.
We're the red shirts.
Oh, you're
All right, let's go down the hallway.
Yeah.
So what do we see?
Are you gonna go down the corridor?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Okay, so that is okay. So you follow the corridor down, which is that's supposed to be. That's a weird way to describe that. Okay. This is a long, low tunnel. Its rough, damp walls are barely discernible through thick fog. So there's fog flowing through this corridor. There's comments about here about dwarves, what dwarves can do. But of course, none of you guys dwarves. So. You're basically walking down a corridor that is you're starting to get very damp. Anybody writes an engineer, you would probably get the feeling that perhaps you're like in an area that where like you're getting close to like the water table, like there's water you're in the stone of the earth, like the floor is wet, and you're getting like almost like a fog because of the condensation. And as you walk through, you eventually come to a door. And that door is a stone door in front of you. Like almost like an old, it's cut into the stone, but it has hinges and stuff, and you could pull it open if you wanted to.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Sorry, I just read something crazy. All right, so you pull open the door with a and you can feel the moisture in the air, and you're looking into a very large room, very large. You kind of spy your flashlight around, and this looks to be a giant crypt, burial crypt. Directly in front of you, in a row, is a bunch of kind of individual burial areas. If you kind of look along so this room is. You don't have very far to go. You're only about 10 feet from the north wall. So if you wanted to go along that wall and you look down, you can actually see like a portcullis blocking on the north wall, blocking an entrance to another area. But in this room itself, there's tons of these crypts. You are in number 1. So let me read number 1 to you. Oh, the door. That's all it says. Number 1 is the door. So you open this crypt, and it is cold and foggy, and there's a whole bunch of burial vaults, for lack of a better word. So you could go, I mean, if you went back to the west, that's going back the way you came, but you could explore any of these vaults. This first
Is there
row,
any names or any writings on any of
do
them?
you want to walk up to them? Yeah. So the first row, if you want to start from the first row, or do you want to go in any particular direction? They're basically in rows running east to west. So you're in the first row, if you will, and then there's, a dozen rows going down.
I would think we could all take one, huh, guys?
Okay, you want to spread out?
I don't know if that's a good idea.
Well, I mean, as long as
Yeah.
we're not too spread apart. I mean, it's not like we're separating the party and going to different rooms. We're in the same room. We're just spreading out a little bit.
Yeah.
So
Okay. I mean, you can do that.
I'm okay with it if everybody else is.
So do you want to take there's 5 of you? Do you want to go 5 rows apart?
Sure.
5 rows would be, just so you know, space-wise, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, be about 100. The furthest person you'd only be approximately 10 to 15 feet apart from the nearest person to you, but from one end to the other, you'd be over 100 feet apart.
Yeah.
I think that might be a little too far.
Yeah, no.
No, I mean, if we're only 10 feet apart, each person, that shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, but 100 feet?
It's only the length of the
From
house.
the furthest to the furthest, yeah.
All right. Sure. Why not?
All
Let's
right.
do that then.
All right. So unless somebody has a problem with it, I'm just to make my life easier. I'm just going to start from my left, and so Mike is going to be the first row, and then Crystal will be the second row. And we'll just do it that way, if that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. There are stuff written on the crypt doors. So in the first row, we've got let me do this. There we go. The first crypt you come to says Artista Dislop, court ceiling painter. In the Miller in your row, the first one you come to, the stone door lies on the floor obscured by fog. The crypt gapes open. Rags of white linen lie flat on a slab. So yours is torn open. And it's very cold. It feels like you feel like cold air coming out of it, or you don't quite. You just see like rags laying on a slab, like the body's not there anymore. And it's not marked. Rush, your first crypt. King Entre Katsky, ruler inventor. And there's a skeleton laying. It's actually, this one's also open, and there's a skeleton laying there. Let's see, 18. So Pauline, also open stone. Swirling mist inside, and you can see letters engraved on the top. Irina Koyana, wife.
Oh shit!
And it's empty, like I said. Just swirling mist. And for Paulette, your first crypt says Katrina Velikovan, bride. This one is, you see a mound of fabric heaped on a dais inside. I'm assuming you're not walking into these crypts, you're just looking in, and that's basically what you all see.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody want to go explore theirs any further?
What did Miller see?
Yours was open. It was number 7. It's foggy inside. Rags of white linen lie flat on a slab. Actually, there's an epitaph on it too. Edrovich the Terrible. And then it says underneath it, what the blood of 1,000 slaves did not do, the spurn of a woman accomplished.
What 1,000 slaves did not do, the spurn of a woman accomplished.
Mhm.
Well, that's a woman for you, pal.
So
I want to explore their crypt further.
might get. Yeah.
I don't.
Um,
Oh, did I skip right?
Huh?
The last one was right. I said Paulette, but it was actually Tony. I'm sorry. Yours was the one that I said was
The bride.
the bride, the second bride. It was two brides. Yours was Patrina Velikanova, bride.
I'm gonna take the butt of my gun and move around the cloth and stuff a little bit and see if I can find anything else.
Okay. When you move the cloth, a ghostly form rises from the cloth area
Nice.
and tries to grab you. Make a saving throw.
Great. Awesome. 19.
You feel a chill through your body, and you're kind of like shaken, but unharmed.
And what was the guy's name?
The terrible?
Or something the terrible?
You. Endorovich the Terrible, and you see a handful of silver coins under the cloth that you moved, and a silver ring.
Okay. I'm gonna say, oh, you must be Endorgit. Count Strahd sent me to send you. He said he needs to see you right away.
Okay. You don't seem to get any kind of reaction.
Okay.
Okay. Everybody else?
Is my amulet flaring up at all?
No. No.
Okay.
Although Tony, your sword is shining. I should probably said that. It's been shining this whole time because
Okay.
the range is like 60, 70 feet. Sorry, the sword is shining for you, Tony.
So we don't see any names like Strahd or anything like that. So
Nope. But you did see.
write the lady's name.
You very specifically saw Irina. That's probably that's the only name that you recognize.
So can we see what's at the far end of this thing?
Yeah, you can walk down to the next crypt if you want. There's like 50 crypts in here.
Oh wow.
So this hand is still grabbing the rush. Is it still trying to?
Nothing's grabbing you. It just like you felt a ghostly figure, like you it flew through you basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's gone.
But I see a hand that has silver coins and a ring.
No, it's no hand. You move the rest of the cloth, and that's what's underneath it.
Oh, okay. A few silver coins and a ring.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna. You know what? No one's around. I'm gonna go ahead and pocket those silver coins.
Okay. There's 30 pieces of silver and a silver ring.
30 pieces of silver and a silver ring.
And a silver ring.
I'm gonna try that silver ring on. Can I wear it?
Yeah, you can make a save.
Yes.
Oops.
See, I was hoping it was from meta perspective. I'm rated 2.
You made a 2, so you failed.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Good. Nothing happens yet.
Great. I'm going to try and take the ring off so I can put it back in my pocket.
No, you don't want to do that.
Yeah. You're right. I don't.
Definitely don't want to do that.
All right. I'm about to be turning into Golem over here. My precious.
Do you guys want to explore any more?
I'll mark now that I got 30 silver, though.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I would think we would just continue to move along until
Okay.
maybe. I guess I'm thinking we're all looking for something that has Strahd's name on it.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense. So you move forward. So again, I'll go down the list here. Paulette, your next one says Lady Isolode Yunk, purveyor of antiques and imports.
Oh boy.
Yep. That one's closed.
Yeah, we keep that
Next
closed.
one that Miller sees is Duchess de Lasana, also closed. The next one that Farrier sees is King Toysky, also closed. The next one that, hold on, is that 14? No, I'm sorry. No, it says, that one says, Sadable Indi Bach, advisor to Edorovich from the Eastern lands. And this one is also closed. But this one is closed, but with a door. A lot of them, when I say closed, normally they're sealed. You know how like a crypt would be sealed. This one just has a door on it. Let's see. Then 19. So that's Pauline, builder of the keep, is what that yours says. And then right.
Wait, mine says builder of the keep.
Yep.
Hmm.
And right, your next one says Sir Eric Vunderbucks. Does anybody want to engage in those?
No.
The Dutch, mine said Duchess on it, and it was sealed as well.
Yours was sealed, and
Okay.
it was.
I mean, if it's sealed, I guess I can't do anything, can I?
What's that?
If it's sealed, I guess I can't do anything, can I?
I mean, not unless you want to break it open with.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that.
All
All right.
Call out the names on mine and just be like, it looks like they buried everybody here, no matter what they were.
Mhm.
They don't look like they're family. It's like they buried the whole town in here.
Was there like a door at the end of this crypt?
Yeah, so you move to the next thing that you can go to, and actually in your row, Paulette, instead of being kind of what would be to the south of how you're standing, like the other ones are, you actually on the northern wall there is a lowered portcullis, and that says. A peaceful stillness and a calm amid the storm is felt here. In the center of the tomb, a white marble slab holds the coffin of Sergei von Zarovich. This quiet room is 50 feet long, north to south, and 30 feet across. To the north, behind the intricately inlaid coffin, there are 3 alcoves. Beautifully carved statues stand at each alcove, just as the day they were placed there. That's interesting.
Oh,
However, more interesting than that is there's a man. He is lying across the marble slab, weeping.
Oh.
And he looks up at you. And make a d6 roll. Well, you're not surprised because you were ready for it. So make an initiative roll against him as he tries to charm you.
Oh no.
3.
5. Make a saving throw.
Oh, I actually made it. Wow.
Okay, you are not charmed by Strahd as he looks up at you and tries to charm
I've got Strahd here. Hello.
you. Okay, so you guys all hear her yell. What do you want to do?
I say something more appropriate though.
Well, what do you say?
I don't recall that I said that I brought my wooden stake with me that I broke off the chair. Basically, I broke it off and then I was told to shoot
That's fine.
Paulette. So, shit, I don't know. So he looks up at her. Is he still down on the floor?
You don't know that because you're some 50, 60 feet away and you're too.
Because we split the
Yeah.
fucking party.
All you know is you heard her yell Strahd. You don't know any of that.
I would assume
Who's the closest person
I am.
to her?
Would be Miller.
No, who's the closest
Oh.
person to her?
Actually, you are the closest person being 30 feet away, Miller, currently.
All right. If I hear her scream, then I'm definitely going to run to her.
Okay.
I can't let a damsel be in distress.
Oh boy.
You run forward to her, and you can actually get to her no problem. And because actually, I'm looking at where the tomb is that you were walking, it's almost a straight shot. You see the same thing. You see this lowered portcullis. You see him behind this coffin. He's looking up at her, and you can act if you'd like.
Shit. You know what?
What? He's down a set of stairs, about 10, 15 foot of stairs, and about 30 feet in front of you behind a coffin.
I'm going to call out to him and I'm going to say, wait, don't go anywhere. I'm not going to shoot you.
Okay.
No. Wait. No, screw that. I see Strahd, right?
I'm assuming we all see him. He's only.
I'm going to. Well, I do. You guys are not around yet. I'm going to grab my holy symbol and I'm going to say, "Halt! In the name of the Lord."
Okay. So you want to activate the holy symbol? So roll your.
I will activate the holy symbol if I see Strahd.
Right, so
Probably the worst decision I've ever made.
Roll your charisma, and you get a +2. So that
All right. All right. I made a total. Wait, roll 2. So do I subtract 2 from my roll?
Or you can do that, or you can add 2 to your charisma. One or the other.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my charisma is a 16 with a +2. That's an 18, and I rolled a 12. Yeah, 12.
Okay, perfect. He light flares forth from your holy symbol, blasting him and burning his flesh. Okay, so Ferry, you would be the next closest, being here. You're about 50 feet away. You can also get there in time if you like.
Okay, so to make sure that I understand what's going on, we're in a giant open room, correct?
Yeah, I'm just going to show you the map because at this point we're in the final fight. It's probably easy enough to just show you the map. I know this one's tricky to All right. You are currently you're here, right? Because you were just checking that tomb.
Right.
Strahd is here.
Hold on, I gotta click
Well, let me do present so it doesn't come off me.
the other noise.
There we go. So Strahd's here where it says 85. Currently, Paulette and Miller are right here, and I guess you can run up from here. You can any of you can make it to him because your movement is 120. So you guys can all make it.
Okay.
Tony's character is over here.
But
basically, you're running up now. You're coming from here. Actually, Tony's character is here.
The question I have is those little squares.
Yeah, 10 feet.
Okay, but how tall are they?
They go to the ceiling.
Okay,
they're crafts.
okay. See, that was the part that I didn't understand because I was told it was a giant room. I realized these were all the way to the ceiling, and I thought we could see over top of them. They were
No, they're not all the way to the ceiling because the ceiling's quite tall, but they're tall enough that you couldn't see them.
Because that's why I was like, how come I can't see them when they're only 50 feet away? I didn't realize these cubes were taller than I could see over.
No, I understand. Sorry, I didn't really.
I got it now. So
Imagine if you're in a graveyard, like the nicer like tombs, that's what these are. So they're like build little mini buildings, basically.
right, I got you. All right, so in that case, I will run up. I'm gonna not run straight there. I'm gonna run like in a straight line down, or I guess weave because there is no straight line. But I'm gonna run because I got a rifle, so I'm just gonna run up to the wall, turn, and then the shortest distance I can run where I can still turn and get a shot.
Yeah, you can. From almost anywhere in this room, because of the movement of this particular game, you can get to him and shoot. From where you are, no matter where you are in this room, practically you can get there. So don't worry about it.
All right. So is he still on the floor, down on his knees, or did he
Being
stand?
held by a flare of light that's coming off of Miller's holy symbol. He appears to be frozen.
Okay. So while Miller's got him frozen, I'm going to take a shot at it.
Okay, do it.
Which I don't know if this is going to do a damn thing.
His AC is 21.
Oh,
That's all right. I can hit that. With a 17, I think. Oh,
Isn't he frozen right now because of my my holy symbol, Billy?
Indeed.
That wouldn't help to hit him any.
Nope.
Okay.
6, 7, 8, 9, 20, 22. Well, I got a 22 total with my +6.
Nice. That hits him.
All right.
Yeah, no, he's not like frozen like a block of stone. He just can't move. So he's kind of like he's still a vampire.
Well, I only rolled a 1 for damage, so that gives it that makes it a 5.
Okay.
No,
That's pretty good.
yeah. So 5 points of damage.
Okay. Hold on, let me look at Strut. Okay, Pauline.
where am I at?
You're in the 4th row, so you're 1, 2, 3, 4. You're around here.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
Again, you can make it. Everybody moves 120, so the only way you wouldn't be able to get to him is if you were way over here and nobody's as far away.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm
So
gonna run towards the Paulette's screens that he's here. So, but he's currently frozen, right?
Yeah, he's just not.
He's held in place by the sun.
I'm sorry, what was
He's
that
not
again?
frozen like he's a block of ice. He's being held in place. He can't run basically.
He's being held in place.
He cannot move or attack. So
You said you can't attack?
Well, you don't know that, but yeah, he can't move.
It's not like he's been looked at by Medusa and he's turned into stone.
Yeah.
He's not moving.
He's frozen, but he's still hard to hit because he's a vampire and
Okay.
magic.
Where's that wooden stake that you
I didn't have it. As soon as I kicked it, break it, that's when she commanded me to shoot Paulette. So it's still laying on the floor.
Yeah.
I never got to.
in the hall?
I never got to.
There's also a large portcullis between you and him.
Yeah.
So if you want to try to lift it, you can do that, but you can't just get him from here. You can't stick him with the stake. You'd have to lift the portcullis and go move forward.
I'm sorry, what now? Don't really.
There is a portcullis between you and him.
Yes.
So if you would like to stick him with a stake or do something like that, you would have to lift it and go down the stairs.
Oh, okay.
There's like a wooden gate in front of him.
Yeah, you got to lift it. And it's,
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay,
It's
sorry.
wooden?
it is not wooden; it is steel.
Ugh.
Iron, rather.
Well, I'm gonna try to shoot him then.
Okay. I mean, you can try to lift it. Although I'll tell you, you can tell it will. One of you won't be able to lift it. It's going to take at least 2 people to lift it.
They're usually pretty big.
Yeah, well, my strength's only 8, so
You're definitely not going to be able to lift with an 8 strength.
all right. Well, I got 14.
What's your bonus?
That's not gonna. I don't think I got a bonus.
Everybody's got a bonus. VHB. +2.
Oh, okay. Well, that's still a 16. That's not gonna hit it though.
Yeah, no, his skin is tremendously tough, and the bullet ricochets off. Though he's staring at you with hate in his eyes.
Hi. Hey, who's next?
Tony, what would you like to do?
I'm going to run over there also, and when I see that he's standing down there, I'm going to yell out at him first. I'm going to go, "We found your cache of Nazi treasures that you're hiding for them. We are taking you back to the command. You're a collaborator with the Axis forces, and you're coming with us." And I look towards Farrier and go, "Help me get this gate open so we can secure him."
Okay. All right, you can do that. I mean, he'll have to do it next round because he already acted this round, but yeah.
I don't think I have all of them.
Okay, so you won initiative, so it's now his turn, which he can't attack or move, so he's just going to stand there, and he hisses at you, and it is the next round. So
I've got a question before we do the next round.
Yep.
So he's frozen in place. There's a portcullis in the way.
Yep.
Did Miller run into the room? So is Miller in there with him?
No.
Miller's at the portcullis?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
Don't
nobody's in the room. You would have to lift this portcullis to get in the room. It's going to take a combined strength of 28.
So if it's a portcullis, that means there's pretty decent sized holes in the gate, right?
Yeah, you can shoot at him. It's not wide enough to get through,
We
though.
also have 2 French ladies who brought a bunch of grenades with
You can also do that.
them. That's why I was trying to figure out, is Miller in that room or not?
Ah, I totally
There's nobody
forgot
within
about those. Yeah.
30-ish feet of him. So you definitely could throw a grenade if you'd like.
Yeah. So
You can do it if you'd like.
I would shout that to the ladies, and I would just go, "Ladies, run up there and toss a boomer through the gate."
Grenade!
Pauline gets all excited and starts getting one of her grenades out.
I don't know whose actual turn it is, but I'll shout that.
Well, I think, yeah, we have to roll initiative, and it's actually initiative on you.
Sorry, on me. Okay. Well,
6.
he's going to be going first.
Okay. Well, he goes first, doing nothing.
Okay.
So go ahead.
All right. So I shout, "Ladies, throw boomers through the gates." And then I want to take a shot at it because I can. Damn it! Where'd my dice go? That's gonna miss.
Okay. Yeah, you shoot, it either misses him or ricochets off his skin or whatever.
It's probably planted right into the gate. It's pretty bad.
Well, he's standing behind a casket too. I'm not giving him cover, even though he technically should have cover, but because otherwise you'd never hit him. So behind the casket, only the top half of him is sticking out. So, all right, that's cool. What are you doing?
We're going to throw a boomer at it.
All right, you can throw a grenade. So when you throw a grenade, you have to score against, I think, AC 10. Is that right?
I don't know. Let me look it up.
I don't know.
Remember,
I don't think it's going to matter because I think the size of the room. I don't think you could really. He's still going to be in the range of the grenade no matter what you do.
Kind of in an enclosed room.
Yeah, that's the fireball phenomenon
Yeah,
we
the only
already
problem
had.
with the grenade is that if you got you're upstairs though.
Weapons.
All right, I will allow because I am the nicest GM ever.
No, you're not. You kept counting
Right.
squares
so
for
nice.
the fireball.
yeah, if target is stationary and open, the armor class is 10.
Yeah, exactly. So you can both throw the grenades, but if you and if you do it like you can throw them simultaneously, basically. Because what I'm saying is, if you don't get down on the ground when a grenade's thrown, you get hit by it as well because you can't throw it further than the range. Of the grenade. But I'll let you throw them simultaneously as long as you hit it.
And they detonate at the end of the round.
Exactly. You can't move, so it doesn't really matter. So you can throw the grenades and then get down. Everybody can
What
do that.
did we?
Or
10?
What?
What did we need? 10?
Yeah, just an AC 10.
But with bonus.
You get your dex bonus. Yeah, you get all your bonuses.
Oh, thank God. Okay, then I have a 10.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you really can't miss because the way the room is shaped, even if you threw it past him.
Okay, good.
I mean, the only thing is if you really messed up, it would land in front of your feet, and then you'd have to.
No. Michelle, don't fuck that up now.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Am I supposed to roll?
Do it.
Huh?
Yeah. Did you guys hit with the grenades?
I do.
What about Michelle?
I got a 9 and then a +2.
Oh,
Yeah, that hits.
I got a +2.
Okay.
Okay.
They go off at the end of the round, though. So, Tony, what do you want to do?
Yeah, seeing them throw the grenades and
Hold on.
Go ahead, Tony.
it's seeing them throw the grenades and knowing that what we've dealt with him before, I know that probably conventional weapons don't have much effect against him. So I'm just going to duck to the side to get out of the way of the grenade.
Okay.
Blast.
And of course, your sword is flaming up. You're throwing a grenade. Miller, you already went, right? No, Miller.
No, I haven't gone.
Go ahead. Sorry, you're holding him with the holy symbol.
I'm wondering if I move, will it unfreeze him?
You have to stay in view of him, so you have to stay where you are. Yeah.
Okay, Miller will sacrifice himself then. He's not going to let Strahd get away. He'll shout, Judgment Day has come for thee, Strahd von Gajovish, whatever his name is.
All right, that's fucking badass. Good. Yeah, you have to stand there. So, I mean, I'll still give you a save for half damage because I think you can do that.
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead. He's gonna make his save. Which actually he And technically, he's frozen. Just roll damage. He's not going to get a save for that because he can't move.
2d6 plus 2.
So it's 2d6. Right?
2d6 plus
My
2.
saving throw is an 11, and I rolled an 11.
Okay, so you'll take half damage.
Okay.
Um,
Which is probably still going to be enough to kill me.
11.
Plus 2.
Did you get your plus 2, Micah?
Yep.
So you got 11. You got
6.
6. So 17 damage total.
Oh, nice.
Grenades.
Well, that hold on. Each grenade is separate, though. So
Yeah. She
17.
rolled. Micah rolled 11. Michelle rolled. Got 6 total.
Okay, because you'll get 2 saves, Crystal.
Okay.
I mean,
Awesome.
although it's probably unfortunate because you made the save, right? So,
Yeah, I made the save the first time. Let me
so
see.
5 for that one.
18. So I made both saves.
Okay, so 5 and 3, so 8 points. And he
So one of them. How much? So how much damage
so
is that?
5 and then 3, so 8.
All right, 8. Okay,
You're
that's
still
not
up?
so bad.
Nice.
Yep, I'm still up. That's actually the first time I've been hit.
So, to your horror, I'm sure, 2 fragmentation grenades blow up at the feet of this man, and he is shredded a bit, but still standing there, staring at you as the round ends.
We have to get in there. No
What's that?
matter what.
Yeah, and the flame, your sword is I'm sorry, the flame of the holy symbol is holding him in place, the burning sun, and your sword is glowing, Tony, and that's the end of that round. And Michelle initiative. This is coming to round 3 now. You got a 6, which doesn't matter because you can't go first, but just
I got a 5.
Okay, so go ahead. What do you want to do? Boom. He's still standing there.
Shit.
Can Robert say something real quick, or does he have to wait till his turn?
Yeah, you can talk. Why not?
Okay, so he's standing there, and you can tell that he actually took some shrapnel damage. Robert says, "Hit him again."
Should we do that, or should we open the gate and let him get in there with the sword?
No, let's get in there.
We should get in there.
So in that case, I'm gonna grab Pauline and say, "Help me lift this," and we're gonna run forward and try and lift the portcullis up.
Okay.
Yeah, I would help to get it up.
My strength is 13.
Mine is 8.
What's yours, Mike?
Mine is 14.
That's enough. Wow, you're really strong.
Stronger than me.
Damn. Woman works out.
That's right.
So you pull this thing up, this heavy iron gate up, and I guess you're all doing that. Miller, what are you doing besides the holy symbol? That's it. Do you want to shoot at him?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my handgun, and I'm gonna say, "To hell with these Strahd," and I'm gonna shoot at him.
Okay, go for it.
That's a total of 16 to hit.
No, bounces off.
All right.
And actually, as it bounces off, you notice that like a piece of shrapnel that was in his face pops out, and the wound that was on his face heals.
Oh, shit.
Nice.
How about right?
He just stands there and says to himself under his breath, "Nobody ever listens to the combat engineer. I tried to get him to open the gate earlier, and they wouldn't do it."
Do you want to charge in there, or are you going to wait for the group?
Oh, yeah, if they've got the gate open where we can all move in there, yeah, I'll go in there.
Yeah. Well, you can go in. They're opening it this round. You can run in. Once they go in, they can drop it behind them if they want.
As he mumbles that,
Nobody ever listens to me.
Farrah's gonna go.
Or
I
you can actually get an attack in if you want to, because then you're not lifting the gate. If you want to run in and attack, you can, or shoot, or whatever you want to do.
Oh, yeah, if I can run up to him and try to take the sword and then
Yeah.
say again, that he's coming with us because he's a collaborator with the Nazis, sure. I'm going to try to. Oh, man, that's going to be close. Let's see. 15, 18. Oh, man, a 20. Modified 20. I knew it was going to be close.
Yeah, it's tough. You had the extra plus because of the sword, right? The extra plus 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, it doesn't. The sword hits him and it burns him, but he kind of shrugs it off. And he kind of he can barely move and he's looking at you. As round 3 ends, so round 4. Initiative, Tony.
All right.
It's a good thing you can't actually go in these initiatives. I've been rolling 6s every time.
I had a 4.
Okay, we go because he can't do anything. So go ahead. You get to go.
Yeah, I'll try to. If he's just standing there, I'm going to try to sun sword him again, and that's going to be a worse roll, so I miss.
Okay. You swing at him with the sword. It does not penetrate his hide. Paulette, you're now. I guess apparently you dropped the gate and charged in. I guess is that what you're doing?
Yeah. So, what do you guys think, out of character, if I put a grenade into his mouth? No, honestly. What? What's so funny?
The only problem with this plan is that you're all in the room now.
Yeah. And the gate's down again once you dropped it because you have to run back up and open it. So yeah.
Oh.
The grenade is mouth, you're likely
Yeah, well, no plan is perfect.
It will kill you.
What?
It will kill you.
I have holy water. They gave me holy water when I was at church.
Put it down his
Yeah, we can put
down
it
his throat. You will love that.
These women are vicious.
Okay.
Well,
I'm willing to try it.
What are you doing, Paulette?
oh, let me think for a moment while she is doing weird things with him.
Yeah.
So
So
weird things.
There's wanting to go out of order. What are you doing, Miller?
I am holding this thing on him, and I'll take another shot at him.
Okay.
Quite simply. Total of 20 to hit.
Oh, it bounces off his hide. Farrier?
So when the ladies, after Max runs through, and the ladies.
No, wait. Hey, wait. I actually have a +1 to my dex. I haven't been adding up, so that's actually a 21 to hit.
Oh, nice.
That will
Do
do
it.
it.
Damage.
So then that's just enough to hit him, right?
Yes.
All right, nice. Glad
Yeah,
I
you
looked
will
that
have-
up just to be sure.
You will have
So
regenerated
3
that
damage.
next round.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay. Farrier.
When the ladies, as Max runs through, and the ladies let go of the gate and step inside, I'm going to let go of the gate and take a step backwards so that the portcullis closes right in front of me. And since the portcullis usually has these giant squares, I'm going to then lay my rifle on the square and use it as a rifle rest, and I'm going to take a shot at it.
You literally locked them in the room.
Oh, you bastard.
I like how you made it sound like you're being a hero, but you like locked them in the room with the vampire.
Well, I have a rifle rest now. I should be like totally.
Okay.
All right.
I'll give you a +1 for that. Why not?
I got a 22 modified.
Nice.
So far, I've hit twice, missed once.
What'd you do?
Got
He got
another-
a 1.
Got another one, so that's another 5 points of damage.
Nice. Although you get a 1 and you still do 5 points.
I know.
That feels very 5e to me, but okay.
Nice.
It's just
Michelle?
it's only when I'm using this gun. If I use any other gun, I don't get that.
All right, so I'm going to attempt to pour this holy water down his throat.
Okay. Listen, you can just pour it down his throat. You can just do it. You're not gonna put it in his throat. You can splash it on him.
I'm almost a little nervous to hear you describe how you do it, so let's just skip that one.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, he's crazy strong, so you're not going to be able to like pull his head back, and you can't do it. So it's nearly impossible. But you can splash it on his face or whatever if you want. That's fine.
Okay.
So do some damage.
Gonna watch this stride right
How
now.
much damage did I say?
Sorry.
So roll 2d6 damage. You're throwing it all on him, right? The whole thing.
Oh God. Okay, let's see. I got a 5. Do I get a +2? I know,
No.
my dice are horrible.
Well, start using other dice.
You don't have to hit it. It's fine. You can just splash it on him. Well, you only have to hit an AC 10 anyways. Hold on, did that not even hit AC 10?
No, she was rolling damage.
Oh, okay. Then you're fine.
She rolled a 5.
Okay.
Yeah, but you said roll 2d for damage.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah. If you walk right up to him, you don't have to roll to hit. It's fine. It's fine. You can't miss someone splashing holy water.
Damage rolls are what's been terrible.
I know they're terrible.
So I can't talk and roll a one.
All right, Mikey. No more thinking. That's the end of the round. You have to go.
Oh boy.
doing?
Yeah, I won't do the grenade thing then. Although, oh man, I would love to.
Do it.
So, oh, can I try my my poker thing? Wooden end of poker, not poker.
Yeah, but you got to penetrate his skin with it, so you got to hit him. It's a -4 to hit, and he's got a 21 armor class.
But he's not moving.
I know. It's actually in his heart.
Really tough though.
He says no.
Okay, so what about?
How about this? I'll
No,
give it to you. We'll use the rules of the game. You can use your mighty feat or whatever the hell they call it, but you got to do it on a d20. Roll a d20. If you roll 1 through 5, you can put him through the heart with a stake.
So if I would use like a round or something, no, not a round. Well, a round to use my knife on the poker to sharpen it. Would that help? Come on, that's not a bad idea.
It's a really good idea, and I like it. But yeah, he still has strong skin. So even if I didn't give you the -4, you'd still have to hit an AC 21. So that's the best.
Okay.
That's pretty fair, I think.
Then I do my mighty whatever.
Yeah. Do you want to do it?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, because I don't know if can you even hit an AC 21? Yeah.
Yeah, I could.
What's the better chance for you?
The mighty thing.
Okay, go ahead. Roll d20.
Was 5 good?
5 is good.
Yes, I have a 5.
Okay.
I kill
You shove-
Strahd.
Wish you would have done.
Said I killed him.
Straight through his heart.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Okay. He's still
What
standing.
happens?
Nothing.
What?
He's hurt.
Go through your vampire.
Hang on.
Stick to
No.
and kill a vampire.
What?
Doesn't.
But that. I quit. That's
Yeah.
you fucking cheater.
It paralyzes them. So
Oh man.
but he's paralyzed. So he basically is done.
Miller, you can do now shit. With your-
Yeah, you can actually. Let me just check. I think it just paralyzes them. I don't think it kills a vampire.
I do. Yeah.
Because an actual.
Mary Shelley? No.
No,
Bram
an actual
Stoker
vampire
says
war doesn't
yes.
kill the vampire. It just it paralyzes them.
Oh,
When they're in their coffin, it paralyzes
dang
them
it.
up their head.
Hey, I think I know how he's got to go down. We just need somebody to get their dice game.
Honestly, at this point, he's paralyzed. I'm gonna call him paralyzed for now because that's what I believe it does.
Maybe we should try the grenade thing now on his head.
Yeah, but go ahead and give me a second. I'm gonna look it up because I want to be. I like to be fair. Let me just make sure.
I'm not sure if it's good if you look it up for us. Yeah. That's a shit.
What?
Shit.
I mean, the fact that he's paralyzed is actually very good.
Yeah, I know, but yeah.
Dead is cooler though. I got you. So hold on, let me see.
I'm scared that you find some shit now in there. It's not good.
No. You know me. I'm all about being fair.
Mm-hmm.
I am regretting that I didn't kill you though. Let's see.
I should have just let you die.
Scores a hit. Vampires affected by magic weapons. They regenerate.
I remember the good old days with Daniel where you might have to spend the last hour of a game just sitting there watching.
I know. See, face of a mirror, a cross. And these objects note, however, that none of these devices harm or drive the monster on that you cause. attack. Okay, vampire can be slain by the following method.
Read the section carefully before running.
Vampire loses 1/3 of its hit points per round. Oh, no, okay. If a wooden stake is driven through the vampire's heart. Okay, yeah, just as it. Okay, it's dead.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it is. But however, it's not actually. Yeah.
What?
So basically, it's fine. So just like I said, it doesn't actually kill the vampire, but he's essentially dead. He's paralyzed. He can't do anything because the stake's in his heart. You have to finish him off, basically. Which is what Tony has to do it, basically.
Oh, okay.
No,
Yeah,
it's
now
crappy.
you
Hit
can
rolls.
automatically do it because he's basically paralyzed. So
Sergeant, do your thing. I step to the side.
Sergeant.
Who's the farrier?
Oh. Oh,
He's a
you're a
lieutenant.
lieutenant. Oh, I'm sorry. Oops.
You're a kennel.
Dang it.
what happened?
I used the wrong title. Rank.
Oh, you called him wrong. In the middle, he's like, hold on, don't call me the wrong rank. So yeah, you jam the okay. So now that we know all this, sorry to interrupt all the cool storytelling of it. Go ahead and tell me how you finish him off. So you stab him through the heart, and Tony, you're gonna cut his head off. Go for it.
Yeah. After she stabs him through the heart and see that he's even more paralyzed from the deal that Miller did, I'm going to think back for just a moment and go, oh, these fencing moves, I've not been very good at them. But this one here, this will help me. And I take this stance that no one ever sees before, and I just go and let out air of exasperation. As soon as I catch my breath again, I just swing this sword back around through all of them and almost hitting probably Farrier and all of them standing there close. And I just pull the sword down straight and just cut him at the base of the bottom of the throat line and just slice it on through and go, all right, Farrier, you can suck up the gold now. We'll take it back as contraband.
So you swing through like a samurai, and chunk, his head comes straight off, hits the ground, and his body turns to gas and floats out through the gate.
Good enough for me. What about the woman?
Sure. Because the women came back when they gassed themselves out.
Yeah, but we didn't cut their head off first.
Yeah, that's true. Where does
Miller-
where does it go?
You want to follow the gas?
Yeah.
Yeah, Miller is going to follow the gas because Miller remembers that you have to actually burn a vampire's coffin. So are these shrapnel in him, and he's just going to be like, follow the gas. We got to burn his coffin.
So the question is, Farrier, do you follow the gas? Because everybody else is on the other side of the portals.
Oh, shit.
Fuck.
Yeah, so I shout to one of them and say, hey, help me open this gate real quick. Or I can try to open it. You said we can't do it alone?
I will tell you
Yeah,
this. If you wait
around
around
back.
for the gate to open, you may lose the gas.
Miller's
Is
going to
someone
follow
running?
the
Yeah,
gas.
someone is running after it. So I
The
help.
only person that can run after the gas is Farrier, so it's on rush right now if you want to run after it. Everybody else
Oh,
is behind
shit.
the portal.
Oh,
You run
wait a minute. Okay, yeah,
Oh,
my side?
It's yeah, it went out. Well, yeah, it went that way. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Well, I'm going to follow the gas and tell them to get this gate open and follow behind me. And as I run behind the gas, I'll take the butt of my rifle and every 15, 20 steps, I'll go tank, tank on the ground
So they can hear you.
so they can hear where I'm going.
Wait, why can't Miller follow the gas?
because you're on.
You're inside the portal. You're inside, except
Why am I inside the portal?
Actually, he's not.
oh, you
No.
didn't go inside?
I never went inside.
Yeah.
Okay, you can also follow it then if you want.
Okay, we all
What I
follow.
was saying was, I was going to take off after it. I was going to let
Okay, so
Farrier
you're going
stay
after it now,
behind
Crystal.
to.
I misunderstood. You're going after it.
Yep.
You have to go back. You're chasing.
I thought Farrier was. I'm sorry. I thought Farrier was going to stay behind. That's why I was confused.
We all thought you were inside the room. It's
Yeah,
good.
I
everybody
thought you
thought
were inside too.
All right. So while he
No,
goes,
I just stayed at the top of the stairs to keep the light of the necklace on him.
Okay, that's cool.
while he
So you're
goes,
running after the guy. So is Fair also going or no?
no, I'm going to help get the damn gate open as fast as possible so that we can follow him, chase him down.
All right, good. So you guys are pulling the gate open. You're running towards the tomb. Let's see. Okay, so you follow it. It goes all the ways to the end. What is that? Let's try to see where it goes. Perfect. Okay, cool. Yep. So you run all the ways to the end, and trying to find the description of this room. Oh, sorry. Okay. So you run up to the end, and you again. There's a portcullis, so you can only get that far. But you get to it, and you can see that the gas goes down a set of stairs and into a dark room. I guess when the rest of the party joins you, you can get down there because your strength's not 28. I'm assuming.
No, it's 42.
Okay, perfect. Cool. All right. So you run up to it. The rest of the party joins you in a couple of minutes. Yeah, it wouldn't take you that long to get up the stairs. So you guys run forward, and now you're standing. You pull up this other portcullis, and you're standing looking down into a set of stairs.
While I'm waiting for them to get to me, can I do a medical thing on myself?
Yeah, of course. Go for it.
Okay.
You can do 1 to 2 points of damage. Although you're technically still in the same combat, but it's fine. Because you can do it during the combat. So you won't be able to do it at the end either.
All right, I'll just wait since I'm not supposed to do it right now.
No, you can do it. I'm just saying you won't be able to do it at the end, but it's smart to do it now because you don't want to die.
Okay. I recovered 1 whole point.
No, well, hey, 1 point might save you.
You never know.
You never can tell. All right, cool. Sorry. All right, so everybody gets here to the end. It's kind of weird how they did this. This is 86. And actually, I'm showing that. So basically, you get here. Boop, 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 boop. All right. So basically, you guys are up here. You run. You guys are coming through. You run down through the crypt, and all the ways to here. You meet Miller here doing the first aid on himself. You pull this open, I'm assuming, and there's a set of stairs going down. And the box text. A darkness clouds this room, and the essence of evil permeates the very air. The smell of freshly turned earth is here. This room appears to be 50 feet long from east to west and 30 feet across. There are 3 empty alcoves in the south wall, settled into the dirt of the floor. Settled into the dirt of the floor lies a shining black coffin of finely waxed wood. The coffin fittings are brilliant brass. The lid is closed. There you go.
Burn it.
Is there a name?
There's nothing written on it.
Uh,
I guess, at the top, there would have been. So, yeah, by the portcullis, it's marked Strad von Zarvich.
okay, so is this what we need to burn down? Or do we need to break into here and burn down something inside? I'm going to ask the group. I mean, I don't...
Wow.
Sorry.
We're already inside the room, aren't we?
Yeah, your understanding is, the coffin. You got to destroy the coffin, basically. That's your understanding.
Okay. Well, then throw a grenade on it.
Okay.
Okay. Can we all get far away enough to
Yep.
be safe. Okay.
If you want to do some big epic like grenade, like string a bunch of grenades on top of the coffin and like ring it with like a wire.
Yeah, I want to do something like that.
Oh yeah, I could do that with demolitions.
Hell yeah.
Do it.
So tell us how you blow this thing up, Tim.
I do what Miller tells me, even though I know I'm going to let Miller have the credit of coming up with this ideal and great job, great job, old chap. And I'm just going to let him set it all up, and then I'm going to take the wire and mutter under my breath. He turned the wire the wrong way; it went off. So I turned the wire back the right way to set it off and run back out the portcullis, the safety.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys get to the top. You pull the grenade. You hear all the pins hit the ground. And 5 seconds later, boom! And you smell like burnt earth come up through the air as some smoke comes up. And you realize that the deed was done. And your sword stops glowing, actually, at this point. Tony. So you take the path that you know essentially back to the top and out through the castle gates, through the front door, past those gargoyles which are now smashed on the ground that had been attacking you. The red dragons that were in the door with the gems in their eyes are now just stone. And you go into the courtyard of the castle Ravenloft, and you notice that it's dawn, and the clouds have parted, and the sun is shining over Barovia.
Miller, maybe you should go check on the woman in the bedroom.
He's probably like, I just want to get
Fantastic. Okay, so you have defeated Strahd von Zurich.
So I'm going to say that the Oscar for Best Actor goes to Paulette for her faux death scene that turns out not to actually be a death scene. and the Oscar for Best Action Sequence is going to go to Miller, who stood in front of a portcullis with a cross as 2 grenades worth of shrapnel just pelted him right in the face, and he's just like, blah, 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 like the whole way. So that's where the Badass Award comes in for today. So,
yeah, that was pretty ballsy to stand there and take it.
yeah, it was. I was like, holy shit, he really?
Like a
Yeah.
boss.
You know, on
like,
that,
somebody was going to grab
it increases the vampire for a D10 rounds. I rolled an 8, and I was counting those rounds down, waiting to see. You were chipping away at him, though. You probably would have taken him down even without.
Really? Oh wow.
Yeah, well, it only regenerates 3 hit points per round, and I didn't make it so you could only be hurt because that would have been fair. So you had him down to 34 hit points. So you may have killed him if you had kept banging on him.
Wow.
Mostly because it was a good roll in the holy symbol. If that thing had gone off earlier, you would have been, because it freezes him. He's basically stuck.
Mm-hmm.
So that was really good to use that. Good move there.
I thought Miller was actually either going to move or somebody was going to throw him out of the doorway, but no, he stood there.
Well, yeah, I was asking, like, do I need to stand here?
Yep.
And if as soon as Miller knew if I move, he's going to be unparalyzed. I knew I couldn't move because I couldn't let Strahd
So
get unparalyzed.
what I thought you were going to do was get off to the side and just hold your arm out with this. With the so would have taken your arm, but he was like, "Nope, I want to take it right in the face."
Yeah.
It was much more epic to stand there. So
It
yeah,
was
really
totally
killed the vampire. And unlike in I guess the not spoilers in the 5e version, you actually killed the vampire. This isn't some bullshit where he's not dead. So yeah, the peaceful air comes over Barovia, and when you return back to for this storyline, Arena is in fact the girl that you were looking for, badly wounded. She's been feverish. There's no sign of magic anymore, and you bring her back to the Allied forces.
Do I still have my holy symbol?
You have it, but it's just a trinket.
Okay.
Yeah. The sword is.
What about that ring?
Yep, the ring is just a silver ring. Yeah.
Can I take it off now?
Yeah, you can. All the magic in Barovia you've been basically returned to your own plane of existence.
All
Oh,
right.
good.
Destroyed Strahd.
So on the way back, I'm still going to tell everyone, all right, let's remember what we talked about. No talks of magic, all right? I don't want to be locked in a asylum for the rest of my days.
Yeah, that would be smart because there is no more sign of magic, and even the people that were in the tavern and stuff, if you were to mention something, would say, "Oh, those are just myths or whatever," and it's almost like nothing ever happened.
Did we ever get any of the
I go into the tavern and I walk up to the barkeep with a big smile on my face, and I lay down a silver coin and say 1L.
And he takes it.
Oh,
He takes a
man.
bite out of it and he keeps that thing. He's like, "Oh, thanks."
Finally, huh?
Yeah, well, that was actually pretty good. I thought the lady vampire was going to kill you all before you get distraught.
Yeah, we thought that too.
Do we get to do a what happens after thing, or
Sure. You want to tell us what happened? So let's go in order, I guess.
I don't know.
So
Go anywhere. Can y'all hear me?
yeah,
Okay. Because I've tried 8 times to ask a question.
then I didn't hear you.
Over here in hysterics, because laughing at me. Did we ever get any of the gold bagged up in a sack? I know we.
No. If you went back to that room, the gold was gone.
Okay. All right. Because I didn't want to include that in my post story if we didn't do it. So
Yeah. If you went back, all the gold was gone. Everything that was in the castle was deteriorated, and
that's all I need.
all gone. I mean, there might have been like 1 or 2 coins, like how Crystal's character had some of this, but the room was no longer full of.
Gotcha.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
Okay. Sorry. So we'll start with Mikey. So tell us how this ends for your character.
So being not very oh boy, it's too late. So Miller wasn't really interesting to her. Actually, it was a little bit ridiculous, but after this epic cinematic standing in the shrapnel rain and shit, that was pretty hot. So she will probably, when finally gotten home, she will probably stalk him until the rest of her life if he doesn't take her in. She would always be there, like on the next street corner when he's getting out with his new Caroline or Stephanie or whatever. And then she's there again with that glare because he has another girl in his arm. Yes.
Okay. So Miller picked up a stalker.
Yes.
So that's in for you, Miller.
Who's a McKee and very good at doing just that kind of thing, which is kind of weird.
Exactly.
Oh boy.
how does it end for Miller? Well, Miller returned.
Killed.
Huh?
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Did you ask me? Was it
Yes.
my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. So Miller will return, and he made a promise when he was wrapped up in that spider web, and that poison was in his veins. So when he actually returns, he actually keeps his promise. He gives up his ways with the ladies and trying to cheat the system and everything, and ends up becoming a preacher. And he wears that necklace for the rest of his days, just as he knows that this is the light of the Lord, So maybe he ends up marrying Paulette if that's what she'd be interested in. But he actually seeks to actually find a wife now and to settle down.
Holy shit. Literally.
She doesn't want that.
Yeah.
She wants the bad boy.
So if she's just wanting to sleep with him, no, he never accepts it, and so he just gets a stalker for the rest of his days.
Yeah.
And she hates the church now.
She's there at every church service.
Yeah.
How about Ferrier?
So the whole ride back in the deuce and a half as they ride down the road, which eventually leads them back into their direct plane, and they get back to Allies. The whole way, he's looking over at this starry-eyed Paulette who keeps staring over at Miller, and he's just like, "I'm really, really sorry. I'm really sorry." that I shot you, and I hope you'll forgive me for shooting you because I really wasn't in control of myself. I would have never shot you. I love the French. I would have never done that. And
And then I look over.
bad about it.
What?
And I feel really, really bad about it.
What?
That's pretty much his whole ride home. He's bummed out, no gold. He was hoping to try and maybe split that up and sneak it home or whatever. So the whole way he's just bummed out and he's just like, I'm so sorry that I shot you. I really am.
What are you mumbling over there?
I'm sorry I shot you.
Huh?
Mhm.
And she's already staring again at Miller.
Mhm.
She could give a damn.
Oh,
Okay. How about Pauline?
well, she's very, very thankful that that she survived, but she looks over at Paulette, thinking, what is wrong with her? Why does she keep staring at Miller? So she kind of taps her and says, "Why do you keep staring at him?" And she's saying this in French. She says, "Why do you keep staring at him? This is very weird."
And then you hear that French waterfall of answer, basically saying, "What are you looking at him as well? Look away now. It's mine. He's mine. He's mine."
"Don't worry, I do not want him." And then she just looks and she just kind of shakes her head and just looks away, and it's just kind of looks over at Barry and is like, do you see what's going on here? And then after the mission, she goes home and she heads back to her family and then continues on with the good fight, to liberate her land.
Nice. And how about Wright, Lieutenant Wright?
Lieutenant Maxwell Bernard Wright of the British Royal Combat Engineers, about a month after this mission, is sent to a bridge too far on another mission. And he is severely injured there by an explosion that goes off and injures his leg. So he is sent back to the English countryside where he's giving a pension. He returns back to the Mallison and Wright architects and engineers and takes over the company from his father after his father's death many years later. Maxwell continues as an engineer up until his retirement and retires to the English countryside and builds him a little cottage. He never marries, never has children. Late one night, above the beautiful fireplace that he has built there, you look up and you see that sword hanging up above the fireplace that he took back. It starts glowing blue, faint at first. Then it starts glowing dark and vibrant blue. And you hear him in his bed snoring in dreamland. But you see all of a sudden a shadow move outside of the window of the cottage. His movement of a humanoid figure runs by. That's how the story ends for Maxwell.
Oh no. That's cool.
The next adventure, Tony.
The next adventure.
Mhm.
Right? Retirement to defeat Strahd again. So thanks for playing, guys. That was really fun. I definitely think I'm going to try to do more of these crossovers. I think it was pretty cool.
Yes.
Fun module. You guys did a great job. So thanks for watching if people are watching. And I'm going to log off now.